The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Take a look at those guys when they play the hits on the radio, and the pretty young girls when they shake their hips on a television show. Look at those guys when they play the hits on the radio, and the pretty young girls when they shake their hips on a television show. Here she comes, and I guess she's got a lot to talk about. And I guess she's got a lot to talk about. Take a look at those guys when they play the hits on the radio, and the pretty young girl, well, she shakes her hips on a television show. She comes, and I guess she's got a lot to talk about. Well, I guess she's got a lot to talk about. She comes.
03 44 99 1000. 03 44 99 1000.
Rap pussy. I'm David Babcock and I got my willy stuck in a hoover.
Well, you do think afternoon, don't you? It wasn't even good enough to be shit.
You can pack that in as soon as you like.
Don't be so silly, cat. No, that's the wrong answer.
Hip, hip, hip.
You're a fan.
I don't like this one.
Oh, you bad. They've cancelled practice. It wasn't even good enough to have it
I'm David Babcock and I got my willy stuck in a hoover.
No, that's the wrong answer.
I'm David Babcock and I got my willy stuck in a hoover.
0344 499 1000. Let bygones be bygones. What happened in the past stays in the past. We live in the present. The present is now. It's not tomorrow. It's not yesterday. It is 6 minutes past 10. This is the Late Night Alternative. I am Iain Lee. Who are you?
Catherine Boyle.
And I am in trouble because I'm going to Roma italiana za ora balla che le tigabullo casca e la Botswana calabullono Italia on Sunday, or am I? Because today I have lost my passport. I've had it in my hand today. I had to go to the post office to collect my holiday money. I got bargain. I got €600 for £570. It's terrible. Thank you, Boris. It's terrible. And I took my passport and I went to the post office and I said, come to collect the money. Shut Catherine's microphone, please, so she can fiddle about with it.
Thanks.
I don't think anyone noticed. Tell Susan she can come back after 11. I heard her on this previous show too. I don't want anyone too close to when they were just on, so she can come on after 11 if she wants. Not having that.
No stream crossing,
Not having that. So I went to the post office to get my excellent exchange rate deal. I handed over my passport and my bank card, and I got my money. Then I came out and I went in the car and I went to my mum's and I took her out for a coffee in Costa, and then I took her back home, and then I came out And then I was driving into work, and just as I approached Baker Street in London, I thought, where's my passport? I don't remember seeing my passport. So I pulled over, and, here, let me help you with, hang on a minute. There we go. Let me put her back. I'll help you with that. I'll put her back. Go on, put her back. There you go. She's gone. Fine. There you go. I'll help you with that. Don't chat to them. Don't chat to them, losers. 0344 499 1000 if you want to give us a call. So I pulled over near Baker Street, and I'm going through my bag, and I cannot find my passport. I was thinking, oh, shoot, man, where is it? So then I carried on driving, and I get to work, and I get out, and I just take my car apart, looking for the passport. And I cannot think where it is. I phoned up my mum's care home and said, could you look? 'Cause I had to take my wallet out in her room, and I put my wallet on her chest of drawers, because I had an envelope in my pocket that I needed to put in the safe. And I said, could you go and look in mum's room and see if my passport is on her chest of drawers? And they went, no, there's nothing there. Tried to phone up the Costa, but there's no answer, because I had to take my wallet out, and I can only imagine it was in the same pocket. I put small stuff goes in the front right, bigger stuff goes in the back right. That's just the technique. That's just the style that I work with. It's my filing system. It's my filing system. I miss the days of the cargo pants where you had lots of pockets, but yeah, fashion. Costa didn't answer the phone. And then I sat in my car, and you know, people say, well, think back to the last time you had it. I thought, I'm going to do this. It's been successful in the past, actually. Actually sit there, turn off all distractions, close your eyes, enter a very, very deep, meditative state. And think back to the last place I had it. Now, as you know, Katherine, my memory is terrible. I have no idea what we did yesterday. I don't know. When we're out, you have to tell me if I've met someone before, because I just don't know. My memory's terrible. But this is what I'm clinging on to. The silly old woman in the post office. I remember handing the passport over, handing my bank card over. I remember her looking at the bank card, handing it straight back. I remember her counting out the money. Quite a bit in 20s and 10s, actually, which is a bonus. I remember her handing me the money and saying, have a good, enjoy your trip. And I said, thanks very much. I do not remember her giving me the passport back. So it's her fault. It's her fault. Totally her fault. That's bad. That is bad customer service. That is bad customer service.
Are you saying she's got a racket going in stolen passports?
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Yeah, I'll say that. So, and of course it was too late, they closed. Right? So my hope against hope is that tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, I go to the post office when it opens and I say, where's my passport, scumbags? An old lady who works here and isn't here now, I don't see her here now, stole my passport. If you don't find me that passport, then this sawn-off shotgun that I'm carrying is going to get used. And I will not be responsible for my actions. And technically, it would be within the law to start shooting up the post office. I'm allowed to defend, Katherine, I'm allowed to defend my property, within a gnat's chuff. No, what is the phrase? You are allowed to defend your property to appropriate levels.
I don't know that rule.
That's the rule. If someone breaks into your house, you're not allowed to do a Tony Martin. You can't shoot them in the back.
Right.
But you are allowed to defend your property, there's a phrase for it. What's the phrase for it?
Reasonable force.
Yeah, I'm allowed to use reasonable force. And I will be using reasonable force by shooting up the post office tomorrow if they don't give me my passport back.
I don't remember that one applying to taking a sawn-off shotgun into a post office.
I'm using reasonable force. And I don't see how anyone could dispute that.
What if they say to you, what old lady? There is no old lady that works here.
Well, okay, well let's, alright, okay, fine. Let's try that, okay? Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Okay, go on. Hello. I came in yesterday and an old lady who works here stole my passport.
Do you want to come through the door first? I've just lifted the blinds.
No, I'm in. I got here early.
Did you break in?
scenario didn't go well because they realised I'd broken in, so I had to shoot everybody because I didn't want any witnesses.
Retract.
Okay, so scene 2. This is we're just doing alternatives.
Okay. Let me open the blinds. Grrr.
Okay.
Oh, hello, sir. Would you like to come in?
Yes.
Let me just put the close sign to open.
Okay, I'm in a bit of a rush here because hopefully I'm off to Italia Bolascasca tomorrow in Rome, Italy.
Oh, okay, come on in.
Thank you. I came here yesterday to get what was rightfully mine, some euros that I had booked online. I was holding out. I was hoping the pound was going to rise, but it didn't, so I booked them.
It's doing terribly. We're just not confident enough.
I haven't got time for this. An old lady who works here, I believe, stole my passport. I would like it back now.
And what was the name of the old lady?
I didn't take her name.
Oh. How are you going to get your passport if you shoot them up before they've had time to think?
That was I got trigger happy. I was nervous and sweaty. I'm sorry. And what the first shot that you heard there, that was just firing off at the ground.
Yeah.
But then they knew I had a gun, so I just had to kill everyone. I can't have any witnesses to this.
Yeah.
I can't have any witnesses.
I can see the problem. Could you try going in without the tool?
You nuts? No, of course not. I've got to defend my property within, what is it? Reasonable force.
Right, okay. Well, you know, I don't think it's reasonable to take...
Give me the passport!
Oh, here he is! That's covered in blood.
No.
Use it.
You can use a bloody passport.
You can't use this bloody passport. It's got a big hole in it. Look, I held it over my heart. I hope it might save me.
Trust me, if anyone is worried, yes, you can use passports covered in blood. Please don't ask me how I know that. It's just something I've learned from experience. And again, I'm defending my property within righteous means.
Whatever.
Because these scumbags, they've been getting away with it for too long. These old ladies in post offices stealing passports for their passport racket so they can buy wool, knitting needles, little toy mice for their cats, and crack cocaine.
Oh.
Crack cocaine, which they smoke while they're doing
word searches.
Word searches. I was going to say streaming pornography, but word searches.
Oh, they're rude word searches.
I wonder if there's anyone. If I thought
so
of it,
like
so it must happen.
This and bums that.
There must be someone who can only come.
Oh my God.
Whilst either doing a word search or watching someone do a word search.
People that love Countdown.
Word searches are crosswords for dickheads.
I quite like them.
Well, but my point is proven. My point is proven. There's no skill in it. All you gotta do is go across. So, right, you're looking.
Just looking.
You're looking for elephant. There is, no, that's E-L-E-B. It's there it is, found it. Elephant.
I like it when they're backwards.
Things you find in a zoo. Elephant. Found that. Zookeeper. Twat.
Oh.
Found all of that. So, Sue says, Ian, please, Ian, what post office are you going to so I don't get shot? That is classified information because I don't want there to be police waiting.
No.
There. What are you doing? You having a sweetie?
Just going to pop a soother in.
What was that? Is that, you're laughing, you've made a joke that I don't get and I don't like.
They're called soothers.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait, there we go. Well, that's
supposed to be like a sexy man kissing your neck.
Had the exact, you weren't coughing, now you've popped.
You made me laugh.
You weren't, that's not a laugh. This is a laugh. What you did was, that's a cough. You weren't coughing before. You've you're sucking off a fisherman's friend, and now you're coughing.
I'm very ill. Very ill. Thanks.
Hey, baby. What was that?
What was that?
Oh, that's Ash. That's what the audience are saying about you.
Oh.
What? Audience, what do you think about Kath? Okay.
Who are you? Oh. Kick her out. Send her back.
Kick her out. Kick her out. Kick her out. Evening, Penny.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Katherine.
Hi.
Hi, Penny.
I can't believe he's being so mean to you.
I know she's been horrible to me, isn't she?
No,
What
no,
cow?
you're being mean to Katherine.
What?
I think you're being mean to Katherine.
Are you
He's horrible to me.
He is.
Both of you gone.
Put that weapon away.
Both of you are gone.
Because the reason that I'm phoning...
Kick her out.
Grab pussy.
All right, you can pack that in for a start.
What? Well, I really think this is great. Hi there. Paul speaking. I need your help. Grab pussy. She was just 17. That's wrong.
Yes, it is. Something we've learned. Penny, could you please get to the point, please?
I'm phoning up because...
Yeah, baby. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Please do it. Come on. It's dead. Come on. Please do it.
Listen to Paul. Paul is talking to you, Penny.
Come on. Please do it. You can do it right now, please.
Penny, you can't ignore Sir Paul McCartney.
Is that who he is?
You can do it right now, please. You talking to a rock legend. Paul speaking.
What a silly old sod he is.
Yes, yes, Penny.
Right.
What do you want?
Well, I think you're being mean to Kath, but...
She deserves it, correct?
No, because this week I saw on Twitter that you had, on one of your shows, which I hadn't listened to, had said...
What?
I know, I'm sorry. Had said that Trump and Boris are racist, which obviously they are racist, and a whole load of people went absolutely mad. And then I watched the clip where you were saying, "Look, why are you going mad? Why are you calling me a nonce? Why are you?"
Why are you calling me a nonce? It's true. They were calling me a sexual offender.
I know, a paedophile enabler, and you like grooming gangs in, and all this rubbish. And it was so not. And I thought, and I read this. I read the Twitter thing, and I saw Kath saying, "Sticking up for you," and it was so nice.
So you're phoning up to say you understand why I'm giving Katherine a hard time, because I've had a very stressful week.
You have had a stressful week.
And she deserves it.
No, she was so nice, because when I actually saw that she replied, I thought, she's actually reading these and sticking up for you. That's so nice, because, I mean, the fash were really, on your ass. And, the fash can be really unpleasant. And that wasn't nice to you, but it was nice that Kath was there, standing by your good name.
It's not true. Yeah, I know it isn't. Oh, it's better. Yeah, baby.
I think Paul agrees with me.
Yeah, baby.
But hang on, let's ask Jeff Goldblum. Jeff, what do you think?
What?
That's a rare recording of Jeff Goldblum and Paul McCartney out for the night.
Imagine.
Well, thank you, Penny. Well, you are now a member of the Katherine Boyle fan club. You are member number 1. And
what does she win?
She wins a go on Kath.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Grab pussy.
There you go. Thank you, Penny, for being a massive bumlick. What a start to the show. Oh dear, what is the number? I've forgotten it.
0344 499 1000.
That's it.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh my word.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Yeah, whatever. I'm so worried about my passport. If it's not at the post office, you can't get a replacement passport in a day. You can get a new passport in a day, but you've got to take the old one in. You can't get a replacement passport in a day. So if the post office don't have my passport, then my boys can't go on holiday with me for 2 reasons. 1, I won't have a passport, and 2, I'll be in prison for murder. Oh, hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you try to supply one for me?
Never.
Well, that is disappointing. Let's go to... I know what we'll do. Alan?
Hiya, boss.
Say hello to my good friend Gatford.
Good evening, Gatford. Good evening, Alan. How are you? Not bad, yourself? Yeah, pretty good for this fun Friday night. Well, it's the start of the weekend, isn't it, Gatford? Yeah, and it's nice and cool, so I feel like I can get a good night's sleep. Well, I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Really? Why's that? Because I got my paper round. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Local paper or the Nationals? Local and Nationals. Oh, do you have a good read before you pop them through the door? Well, put it this way, I had a good read of the sport today. Really?
Do you deliver magazines, Alan?
I do the TV guides on a Tuesday.
Do you deliver jazz mags?
No, just the TV guides.
Okay, because I really fancy half a dozen jazz mags.
Are you into your music, Ian?
Let's play, I'll tell you what, hang on a minute. Here's what we're gonna do. I just thought of this, just thinking this, here we go. This is gonna be absolutely...
Brilliant.
It's gonna be brilliant. I'm just making this up on the hoof. On the hoof. Here we go.
I'm ready.
It's time to play Britain's Biggest Bumlick with your host and master of the arse, Ian Lee. Today's contestants are Alan Caddick from Birmingham.
Good evening.
And Gatford from Catford.
Hi.
They'll be competing against each other to see which one of them is Britain's greatest or biggest bumlick. Let's meet our first contestant, Alan Caddick. Alan, I believe you got a funny story about how you divorced your second wife. What happened?
Well, I'm not married.
And Gatford, I believe you've got an interesting story about the time you discovered the cure for AIDS.
Yeah, but I forgot it. So,
And as always, we're joined by our dolly dealer, Miss Katherine Boyle. And we are ready for the first round of the final of Britain's Biggest Bumlick. Okay, thank you everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Well, Alan, you're up first. Katherine has got the first question as we try and
When I need to run my business, I use Fiverr.
Whoa!
what's going on, Gatford?
Questions.
Katherine's first question to
350 good questions to ask. Here we go.
Well, for the competition, Britain's Biggest Bumlick.
Okay, here we go. It's
Here
fine.
we go, Alan. Are you ready, Alan?
I'm standing by.
Okay.
If you were to take Ian out for a meal, what do you think he would really like to chomp on?
Now think hard about that. Think long and hard about that, okay?
Well, it would be a toasty at Costa Coffee.
That's the incorrect answer. That's over to you, Gatford.
I think he'd quite like a mouthful of sausage.
That's incorrect. Katherine, could you please give the lads the right answer?
The question was, what would you like to champ on? And we all know the answer is a battered sausage.
Oh, half a point? What?
Okay, Gatford, it's your turn to answer. What is question number 2, please, Katherine?
Gatford, what would a world populated by clones of Iain Lee be like?
Monkey Island.
That's the correct answer. It would be like Monkey Island, an island populated entirely by sexy monkeys who would certainly enjoy some interhuman monkey apoid relationships. You shave them down, put some
they all look like you.
Put some lipstick on and a little mini skirt. Those monkeys are hot. Okay, it's 1-0 to Gatford. Great coughing. Please stop coughing. Shut up. Oh no! It's the coughing round. It's the coughing round. Who can cough the hardest? The audience liked that, and the winner of that round was Alan. It's 1-1 Okay, okay. Okie dokie. It's time for the final deciding round, Katherine. Fingers on the buzzers for this round, lads. Katherine, what's the question as we decide who is Britain's biggest bumlick 2019 out of Alan, Caddick and Gatford? Katherine.
You take Iain to the cinema, and before you do the popcorn trick, you have to pick the movie. What would it be?
That was Alan Caddick first. Alan.
Avengers Endgame.
Incorrect answer. Let's go over to Gatford. Gatford.
Head by the Monkeys.
That's the incorrect answer. Katherine, can you tell us what the right answer would have been, please?
Sister Act, Back in the Habit.
Okay, which means we have another tiebreaker question. We keep playing until we get a winner. Katherine. Fingers on the buzzers, lads.
What animal would Iain be cutest as if you were to transform him into an animal?
Gatford came in first. Gatford.
Deer.
Incorrect answer. This could make or break you, Alan.
Monkey.
You're saying monkey. It's the right answer. Yes. We've got a winner. Alan Caddick. We've got a winner. What a great game. There we go. Britain's biggest bumlick 2019. Katherine, why don't you tell our winner what it is he has won?
A tongue scraper.
Wow. But no one goes away empty-handed. Gatford, we're going to chop your hands off. Britain's biggest bumlick. Great fun, guys. Great fun for all of the family.
We're now taking applications for Britain's biggest bumlick 2020.
That's the next year. That is the next year. That's the year after 2019.
If you've been affected by anything in this broadcast, please call 0344 499 1000.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's do the trail.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh. Let's go to Mark. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening.
Mark, what you got for us on this this most auspicious evening?
Hello. I want to speak about Brexit.
Okay, you speak about Brexit.
Right. What it is, is that I'm sick and tired of traitor government going against the decision of 17.5 million people on the Brexit vote. Now, if places like Ireland, Scotland came in with England, we won't be having this problem. Instead, they're stabbing us in the back and trying to force us to stay into the EU. That Irish med from the Brussels is trying to keep us in the EU, but do they not realise that a vote has been made and Britain is a...
What a load of bollocks.
No, it's not bollocks, man.
What a load of bollocks.
It's true.
It's
true.
bollocks. You're talking rubbish.
No, I am not
Yes,
talking
you are
rubbish.
talking rubbish, and
No,
you're
I'm
getting
not.
very angry and you're getting very upset. I'm going to ask you to calm down.
Right. I'll tell you why I'm not talking rubbish, right? Me personally, right, I'm a Brexiteer. Yeah.
Please don't use that term. That's a horrible term. You voted leave.
Well, yeah, I voted leave. I voted leave for a reason. I believe that Britain would be a better place out of the EU.
Even though all of the evidence shows that it wouldn't be, you still believe that?
I believe it 100%.
Even though all the evidence, the facts, and the projections show that it wouldn't be, you still believe that, yeah?
But have you seen the lies the government has said about the facts and projections?
Just focus on one thing at a time. Even though all the evidence says that we would be worse off after
No, we
Brexit,
wouldn't.
you still believe it?
I still believe we'd be better off.
Even though all the evidence says we'd be worse off, you personally believe we'd be better off. Hang on a second. Yeah.
We'll be better off in world trade.
Well, no, hang on. But even though all the evidence says that we won't be.
Look.
No,
the
you
government
look.
has concocted evidence that is rubbish.
Right,
And it's been
okay.
proven it's
Well, how
rubbish.
do you know the evidence is rubbish?
Because it's the British government.
No. How do you know that the evidence is rubbish?
Look.
No, don't
before
stop
we
saying
entered
look.
the
Just
EU
answer the question. How do you know the evidence is rubbish?
Well, a lot of things that come from government is rubbish.
For example?
Now, I've been
No,
following
I'm not
Brexit
letting
from
you
the
get away
start.
with it. I'm not letting you get away with it. You said a lot of things that come from rubbish, from government are example. For example.
Right. One, we had Traitor May.
No, I don't want to take,
No,
take your personal insults out of this. I'm not interested in that. You said that the government lies regularly.
The government does lie.
For example,
regularly,
give me
yes.
an example.
Right. Mark Carney, the Bank of England.
He's not the government.
Yes, I know.
No, you said the government.
He works alongside
No,
them.
Mark, focus. Mark, he's not the government. He's Mark, he's not the government, he's the Bank of England. You said specifically the government lies, and for the fourth time I'm going to ask you, give me a lie the government have said.
Right. They've turned round and says that'd be worse off, and I personally do not think would be worse off.
But where is your evidence that is a lie?
Where's the evidence that it is a lie? We as Britain, right, was a big trading company before we entered the EU. Yeah? Big trading country. Yeah?
45 years ago, yes.
Yes, right.
Right.
So,
the world has changed in how trade works in 45 years.
Yes, but
so give me the evidence. Give me the evidence that the government has lied. What you've not given. This is the fifth time of asking, Mark. You said the government lie. Where is your evidence?
The government does lie.
Give me your
It
evidence.
lies
That's
left, right,
sixth
and
time of
centre about
asking.
everything.
What? Give me one example.
Right. One example. When they talk about that we're going to be worse off.
Okay, you keep saying that, but they have got experts, they've got economists, they tried to not release that paper that suggested we'd be significantly worse off. They wanted to suppress that paper. That paper was leaked out. Surely if they wanted to stay, they would have, that paper has been leaked out.
Well, can I ask you something then?
Well, you've not answered any of my questions. You've not answered any of my questions, so I probably won't answer yours.
In a minute. I will answer your question. I just want your opinion on something first, and then I'll answer your question. Is that okay?
I'd rather you answer the question first, because I've asked it 8 times.
Right. The government saying that we're going to be worse off, yeah?
Right.
If you look at the forecast of what the government are saying now Boris is in, right?
Yeah. They're saying we're going to be worse off.
No, Boris isn't saying we're going to be worse off
but
at all.
the paper that was released yesterday from the government, that was leaked from the government under Boris's premiership, is saying that we're going to be worse off. And you know that Boris lies. You say the government lies, Boris lies. Boris famously lies.
So does the Labour Party.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. They're not in charge. You just said the government lies, and then you said that Boris, you've implied, and apologies if I've misunderstood it, you've implied that Boris doesn't lie. Well, I would suggest he's one of the biggest self-serving liars there is. He's a horrible, nasty, racist pig.
That's because you're a Remainer, you're saying that?
Incorrect.
So you're not a Remainer?
I don't know what Remainer means. And that's, but I'm not, whatever I voted, and I'll tell you if you want to know, but here's the thing, you think you know my position, you actually don't. But no, I'm not saying that because of how I voted in the referendum 3 years ago. I'm saying that because of factual evidence of Boris lying. You know, there's a clip from a few years ago. Mark, you know, there's a speech Boris gave a few years ago where he said any British government, I'm paraphrasing slightly, any British government would be mad to leave the common market, the single market. You know, he said that.
I know he said that, yes.
Right, and yet he's threatening to do that. So, was that a lie before, or is he a hypocrite? He's either a liar or a hypocrite.
Right.
Which one is it?
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'm pointing out lies said by a man that you don't think lies.
Look, Boris is trying to do the democratic right thing.
He's lying, and he's attempting to throw the country over the edge of the cliff. Yes.
And so did Theresa May lie.
Well, okay, but you just said that Boris doesn't lie.
Look, everybody says slight things out of hand, right?
Okay. But if the slight thing out of hand is also your way of thinking, then it's okay.
All that I turn around and say is that I do believe that we will be better off.
But where is your evidence? Where is your evidence? So don't forget emotion, right? This is the problem with the whole Brexit thing, is it's been driven by emotion, and actually it should be driven by fact and research and evidence. So you emotionally feel we'll be better off, and that's great and that's powerful. But where's your evidence, Mark, that we'll be better off?
Well, I'll put it this way. If we don't, put it this way, if we don't try it, how do we know?
Okay, and if we, here's the thing, I wonder if me sticking my head in the gas oven will give me superpowers or not. Now, if I don't try it...
But that's crazy. I'm talking about...
Well, some would argue that leaving the European Union is crazy.
Well, there's a lot of people that is trying to do that, but all they're trying to do is protect the pensions.
And you don't think... Do you know Nigel Farage and Boris Johnson, they want to get rid of the elites, right? What do you think about that?
The elites, i.e. the EU, the government...
No. Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage are constantly telling us how that they want to... They represent the common man and they want to get rid of the elites, right?
Yeah, the lords and stuff like that. Yeah. I know about that.
Well, how is Nigel Farage not one of the elites when he's a multi-millionaire living in several homes that he doesn't pay for? Boris Johnson went to Eton. How is that not elite? How are they going to get rid of the elites when they are the elites?
I do agree of getting shot at the Lords, 100%.
I'm not talking about the Lords, I'm talking about the elite.
Yeah, Boris Johnson and, Nigel Farage.
Yeah, want to get rid of the elite, but they are the elite.
Yeah, but they're standing for the British people.
But they're trying to get rid of, they're saying they're going to get rid of the elite when they are the elite. And also, can I ask you a question, Mark?
Yes.
What's wrong with the elite? Surely we want the elite. Do you know what elite means, right?
The people above, the powers above and all the rest of it.
What does elite mean?
Governments and stuff like that.
No. What does elite mean? The elite that you're keen to get rid of, what does elite mean?
Well, in my eyes, that's like the powers above, the unstoppables.
Incorrect. I can tell you if you want.
Go on.
Elite means the very, very best. And I'd kind of like the very, very best to be in charge. I don't know why we don't want the very, very best to be in charge.
You want Brussels to be in charge?
I want the elite to be in charge. I want the elite to be in charge. I want the very, very best to be in charge. Yeah. I want the people with the skills, the experience, the knowledge to be in charge.
Why would you give Britain over to a foreign nation?
When did we do that?
Well, that's what you're talking, because Brussels...
What don't you like about being in Europe?
What? I'm British.
Okay, me too. Great. Nice to meet you. What don't you like about being in Europe?
I'll tell you what I don't like.
Go on.
Their laws, I don't like.
Okay, which one? Which one of their laws affects you that you don't like?
Well, they put laws into Britain where Britain has got to go by.
For example, which one of those laws negatively impacts on your life?
They've slashed the fisheries, right? Where the EU fishing companies can fish as much as they want near enough.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's
not true though. It's not. Every country has limits. Every country has limits and quotas that they can't go above. So that's not true. Next.
Right, no, but it's right for them to come into British waters and get more fish.
It's not true though, Mark. That's not true.
It is true, man. That's why all this is going on about the fisheries.
It's not. Okay. When was the last time you ate fish?
I eat fish every Friday.
Okay. So fish to one side, even though what you've said is untrue, fish to one side, give me another law that Europe has imposed on you that has a negative impact on your life.
Right. Okay. Europe wants to tap into the benefit system.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you what's impacted in my life.
A law that the EU have set. A law that the EU have set. By the way, you're totally wrong about fish. The European Union sets quotas for which member states are allowed to catch each type of fish, as well as encouraging the fishing industry with various market interventions. But that's by the by. Give me a law that Europe has done. Give me a law that Europe has done that has a negative impact on your life.
We can't make our own laws.
Give me a law. You just criticise the European laws, and you've not come up with one that has a negative impact on your life.
It's a dictatorship.
Give me a law.
That dictates to other countries.
Give me a law.
What they can and cannot do.
For example. For example,
right. We cannot have say who comes into our country and goes out of our country.
Within Europe?
Well, there's been a lot of people coming into this country that EU has said that we've got to take in.
For example?
And they've caused... Well, I can't use the word because I'll get done for racism.
You use the word. If it's offensive, I'll dump it. You won't get done by me. What's the word?
Right. They've allowed foreign nationals to come in here, into Britain.
Yep.
Right. They're allowing Sharia laws to be made in Britain.
They're literally not. They're literally not, Mark. That's a lie. Mark, that's a lie, and I can't let you get away with that. That is a lie. That is not true. They are not allowing Sharia laws in this country. That's not true, Mark.
There's Sharia law in London, man.
Where in London? And what exactly what law? Chop the old hand off, that law?
Look,
Mark, which law? Because here's the thing. I'm not going to say you're lying, because I think you genuinely believe it. But you are so misinformed. There is no Sharia law in this country. There is the law of the land. There are Sharia courts. Do you know what happens in those Sharia courts?
That's what I mean, Sharia court.
All right. And do you know what those courts are for?
I will re-change that to Sharia court.
Do you know what those courts are for?
For their people.
For their people?
Yeah.
Right. And for what do they do in those Sharia courts in the UK?
I don't know exactly what's done.
No, you don't, do you? You don't.
I'll be truthful, I don't know exactly.
No, you don't, and yet you've gone from saying there is Sharia law in this country to then agreeing they have Sharia courts in this country for their people. But you don't know what goes on in those courts, so how do you know it's wrong?
Right. Can I put something to you?
No, because you're talking utter rubbish. Here's the thing. No, Mark, here's the thing. Because you're spreading lies, and I will not allow lies on my show. There are Sharia councils in this country.
So you're not telling me the biggest part of the foreign people that come over here,
yes,
they are the biggest part of problems of terrorism.
Okay, that's there is a problem with extremist Muslim fundamentalism. I'll give you that, but they're not from European countries. They're not from European countries. The Sharia councils.
But it's the European that turns around and says that we've got to take them.
Mark, it's really important that you listen to this because I'm going to educate you. What you've said about the Sharia laws is untrue, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say you're not lying, you're just poorly educated. So allow me to educate you, right? There are, and I was wrong, I said Sharia courts. There are Sharia councils in the UK, but they have no legal status and no legal binding authority. They don't set law. What they're primarily used for is to help Muslim couples divorce. That's what they're primarily used for. They don't prosecute people. They don't send people to prison. They don't give them 50 lashes. They don't choppy their hands off. They don't do any of that. So
right. Well, can I ask you something else then?
You're wrong. Right? Okay. Well, you admit you're wrong there. Okay. Next point.
Yes, I admit. Right. Can I ask you something else? Since we've entered the EU, and because of the multicultural what Britain is.
Yes.
What gives the right for government to ban us for flying our flags? And if we do fly our flags, we can get in trouble by the law.
That's a really interesting one, actually. Give me an example of where someone's got in trouble for the law for flying the flag of St. George.
Me.
Tell me what happened.
No, it wasn't St. George. It was the Union Jack.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I got in trouble by the police.
Tell me what happened.
Right. I refused to take it down.
Why did they want you to take it down?
Because they turned around and says it's not allowed because it offends people.
Okay, how were you displaying it?
I was flying it in my back garden.
Right, and the police came and said it offends people.
Yes, it's right. They came and said you're going to have to take that down.
Well, hang on a minute. So it wasn't the police that said it. It was who said it offends people?
The police told me it's offending people.
Right. I don't believe you.
Well, I got flaming locked up for it.
No, you didn't. You got locked up for it.
Yes,
I did. I would, Mark, can I put to you, you didn't get locked up for flying the flag. Did you get a little bit aggy with the police?
I refused to take it down.
Did you get a little bit aggy with the police?
Yes, I did a little bit, yeah.
That's why you got arrested, mate.
Because I'm British.
That's why because British people get aggy with the police, do they?
I should have a right to fly my flag.
British people get aggy with the police, do they?
I should have the right to fly my flag.
All these darkies coming here having a go at the all these bloody Polish coming here having a go at the police. No, it's a white British guy who's getting aggy with the police and gets locked up. You should be embarrassed of yourself, Mark. You should be embarrassed. Why were you getting aggressive with the police? They're only doing their job.
To turn it down, and I was refusing not to take it down.
But why were you getting aggressive with them? You must have got quite aggressive to have been locked up.
I got done for disturbing the peace for it. Yes, I did.
Good. I'm glad you got arrested. Because that means the police are doing their job.
What, doing the job, not allowing...
arresting people who cause disturbances of the peace, yeah.
If they allowed me to fly the jet, I wouldn't have got...
I bet we're missing a key part of this story, right? I bet we're missing a key part of this story.
I am British through and through.
Yes, and that's why you get violent. That's why you get violent with the police, do you?
I believe that Britain should have the right to make their own decisions. I believe
that the white indigenous population, as led by our brave Tommy, have the right to get violent with the police. That's what I believe, Mark.
It wasn't violence, it was words. It was words. I got very overexcited with words.
You got threatening, Mark, you threatened the police, and that's fine. But then you have to face the consequences.
But they shouldn't have asked me to take my flag down.
You shouldn't have threatened the police.
Well, if they didn't ask me to take the flag down, I wouldn't have told them to do one.
I would listen to the police. I would never threaten the police, Mark. I would never threaten the police. Well, anyway, it's been nice talking to you. I hope you take on board he's gone. Okay, fair enough. Hope he takes on board the thing about the Sharia law. and all of that. 0344. Hey, Kath, you're back.
Yeah.
0344 499 1000. James, Dan, and Liam, stay there. We will come to you in a little bit, I promise. No one yet has asked what my view is on Brexit. Everyone thinks they know. I reckon everyone knows about 40% of it. No one actually knows. Everyone, Ramona. You're only saying that because you're a Ramona. I've got pretty clear, if slightly counterintuitive view on Brexit. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We're going to talk about time travel in a little bit and more. This is the Late Night Alternative. Ian Lee, Katherine Boyle on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
But night grows tired eyes. I'll soon be with you, my love, and give you my dose of pride. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love, love, love. Oh, baby, sunshine, sunshine of love. Oh, 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 baby, I'm with you, my love. The light shining through on you. I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and yes, we do. I'll stay with you, darling, down. I'll stay with you till my feet are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love, love,
Yeah, baby. That pussy.
I've been waiting so long
You're a fan.
to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love, 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 love. I'm with you, my love. The light shining through on you.
No, I totally disagree with
I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my feet are dried up. Oh, yeah.
0344
I've been waiting so long.
499 1000. Here we go.
In the sunshine of your love.
Sunshine of Your Love.
Sunshine, baby.
It's a version by my mum.
Just your love. Oh, your love.
I reckon I'd be good at doing a pole dance, and doing the upside down bit with my balls flapping around. I think I could do it, and I would like to try it. Some people have poles, in their living room. Some people have poles in their towns, coming over here stealing all of our building work. Either way, I would like to dance a sexy dance around a pole. If anyone can help me with this fantasy, please, for the love of all that is holy, let me ride your pole. 03444991000. Katherine has stopped coughing now because I've cut her throat out.
I got myself a hot chocolate.
Well, chocolate is bad for...
No, I'm lubricating the old larynx.
Well,
Are you mad?
There we go, that was smoothly.
Listen, if it works, it works.
Well, you do keep butting in, don't you?
She does, Nigel! She does!
I was very quiet in the last
Nigel
hour.
wants to help you.
Do you want me to do it for you, rub it in?
No. Dick.
What do you want? What do you want? Hang on a minute.
Well, you do keep butting in, don't you? Do you want me to do it for you, rub it in?
Well, Kath, do you want it? What do you want him to rub into
No,
you?
I don't. No, come on. Dick. No, let's not do that. Dick. That's not nice.
All those who remember the war, they won't forget what they've seen.
Dick.
Of men in their prime, whose average age was 19.
Dick. All right, Hardcastle. Dick. Corny. Dick. How old are you? Dick. There's a lot of dick on this show.
That reworking, that cover version, that updating of Paul Hardcastle's 19 is perhaps the funniest thing I've ever done in my life. Yes, sir.
You happy with that?
I just need to check something on the internet. Hang on a second. Let me just go online. Hang on. Hang on a second. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just checking something on Google. Yeah, I am happy with that. Let's go to James. Good evening, James.
Hiya, how are you, Iain?
I'm very, very well, James, although I'm terrified I've lost my passport.
That's what I was calling about.
Oh, have you got it?
Well, I've not got your passport, but...
Are you on speakerphone, young gentleman?
Yes.
Why?
Because only I can hear you.
What do you mean it's the only... What do you mean it's the only way you can hear us?
Well, it's only way I can hear you and the beautiful Kathleen.
Kathleen? Well, why have you got to be on speakerphone? Why don't you take it off?
Hang on. I'm not on speakerphone anymore.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay, and can you hear us?
Yep.
So your speakerphone comment about me and the beautiful Kathleen was a lie?
Well, I was on speakerphone when I was talking to you.
You know what?
It doesn't matter.
Carry on. What have you got for us?
A couple of points, Iain. With your, see when you lost your passport?
Yes.
Or when you went to the post office and the woman at the post office lost her passport?
Yep. Stole it.
Was it a subliminal message that you were embarrassed by Boris running the country?
Was it a subliminal message that I was embarrassed by Boris running the country? It could be. It could be completely subconscious on my part. It could be that, James. We just don't know. Hang on a minute. Let me meditate. Let me meditate and just think. Hang on. Spirit, did I lose my passport because I was embarrassed at Boris running the country? Answer me now, O wise Lord of love and eternal wisdom. Was I The programme crashed. I was going to play a clip of an old man saying no, so that was not the reason, but the soundboard crashed. These things happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, hang on a minute.
No.
There we go. Right, so that's at point 1. Next point.
I was in Rome in January.
Did you see my passport there?
I'm just a burglar. I'm not like a nonce.
I do hope you're not a nonce.
Passport.
You're not a
bloody man. I don't give a damn what people think.
Yes,
Ian.
Found a whole new bank of clips I didn't know I had. It's wonderful. It's like Christmas. It's like Father Christmas coming early.
I'm not coming early, no. Do not go to Cafe Domezzano.
Coffee Domezzano?
Cafe Domezzano.
Tell me why not to go to Cafe Domezzano. Because they're scumbags.
They basically are scumbags. They offer a great meal at a great price, but they basically offer you coffee and a bagel, and that's it.
Well, how much does that? How much does that coffee and a bagel cost?
Well, when we were there, it was €25.
Well, you're an idiot then. Did you not look at the price before you ordered?
No, but we did. But
right, and did it say on the menu coffee and a bagel, €25?
No.
What did it say?
Coffee and a bagel, like €11, but they knew that we were absolutely kids out our heads, and they said, right, we'll charge these Scottish idiots €25.
Well, so what, you paid, so the price was €11 for coffee and a bagel, but you paid more than double that. Why?
Well, because we were taking quotes off our chins.
Okay, but so I've been high on drugs before, and I've bought things and not paid ridiculous prices for it because I'm not an idiot.
But we've never been to Italy before.
Right, okay, but you've been to coffee shops before, right? And you know how money works. It's not like lira or anything like it used to be. In the old days with francs and lira and, what was the Greek one? Drachma. It was confusing because you didn't know what were the equivalent of pounds and pence. But now you know, like a euro is almost literally a pound. You know now. But there's no excuse for it.
They promised we would see the...
that bloody man!
They promised we would see the...
Are you mad?
But I've got a third point to make.
Okay. That was the first, so the second point was you're an idiot, right? Yes.
Moving along.
Well,
by the way, if they tried that with me... That's what's happening.
Do not shoot up any post offices, please.
We'll see what happens tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. if they hand my passport over freely, then I won't need to. But like Boris says, you've got to have the threat of no deal there, otherwise they won't negotiate. My threat of no deal...
I shot you down.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. So, okay, well then who did shoot the deputy, Bob and Eric? It was one of those two, I think. Who did it? You must know. So you shot the deputy, okay, you swear it was in self-defence. I'm not convinced by that. It seems like the fellow we just spoke to wanted to put up a flag. He wouldn't say he shot the police, but he got close to it. He got aggy with them, right?
So he fought the law and the law won.
Exactly. James!
Ian,
yeah, James.
See the last guy that was on? He was a total weapon and a racist.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I don't know if I'd actually go that far. I think he's just really badly informed and educated. Thank you. Liam, you're going to be next. 03444991000.
If I listen too long, my brain turns to mush.
Tell me about it. And that's Kath's real voice. This is Talk Radio.
A star-crossed soapbox for sailor boys, stable girls,
I'm on the edge.
and stripper grands.
It depends who you're with and it depends on the situation.
Late night speech radio with a difference.
Thank you.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Paul, people are now sending me stories about the people where they've been told to take their flags down because they're a nuisance. Except they're not. Tom says, I'm not listening right now, but this is on the estate where I live. And you read the Express, patriotic soldier told to remove Union flag from back garden after one neighbour moaned. A former Gulf War veteran, be with you in a second, Lee, you've been waiting ages, I apologise. A former Gulf War veteran who flew a Union Jack flag in his own garden says he's been ordered to take it down after a neighbour labelled it a nuisance. Patriotic Andrew Smith, 51, installed the flag on a pole in a tribute to Great Britain after serving 6 years in the Royal Signals. Now, that's as far as most people get with the stories.
Yeah.
So what I did, because we've not got much time, I went right down to the end of the story. All right? So it's not the council that have told him, it's the housing company, Harron Homes, right?
Is it a housing association?
Yeah. A spokeswoman for Harron Homes says, on our development in Hucknall, we were alerted to a complaint by one of the residents about a flagpole in the garden of an adjacent property. The restrictive covenant signed by all homeowners does not allow for the placement of any structures, i.e. flagpoles, above a certain height. So it's in the terms and conditions of his housing contract. It's in the terms and conditions. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's in the specific contract that he signed with that housing association. You're not allowed to put up flagpoles.
They said homeowners, so I'm thinking it's an estate, but obviously they want to keep a certain look about it, and they've all agreed to it, but when they first moved in.
I'm just trying to find, yeah, it's an estate. It's in the contract. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to fly the Union flag or the flag of St. George. It's not illegal. But in certain places there'll be, and that's in the contract that he's got. That's one of the rules. He signed that. Okay, you could argue that that's unfair, possibly, yeah, you could go along with that, but it is in here's the thing, when you buy a property, but when you rent it's different, but when you buy a property, there's all kinds of small print about what you can and what you can't do. I remember when I bought this house, my solicitor was really concerned that there was going to be, because it's near a church, it's about 30-second walk to a church, and quite often, it's not a particularly old church, which makes the difference. Quite often, if it's an old church, there will be something in your freehold that says you have to pay money, tithe, I guess you could call it, but not quite a tithe, because that's 10%. But you have to pay money for the upkeep of the church, and also if there is any flooding or anything, then you have to contribute an amount depending on the size of your property. That turns out that wasn't in the freehold. But there's all these weird little things that you quite often don't see. A good solicitor will go through it and pick out the ones that he suspects will be particularly relevant to you. It's normally about money. But there's all these little things, little twists and turns.
It's the same thing that stops you planting a really tall tree right next to your wall or whatever, and it overlooks the neighbour's garden. They've got powers then to make you keep it to a certain level. So it's not that unusual. Check what you're signing. Yeah. But in that particular case, it wasn't about the flag, is what we're saying. It was about the pole.
Charmless Nurk says, it happened to my ex-father-in-law. He put up a massive England flag on a tall pole outside his Grade 2 listed house, and the council made him take it down. He said it was because of political correctness, but actually it's because he's a cock-juggling thunder C-bomb.
I do think it's a strange thing to do in the country where you're waving the flag. I mean, who's it for?
Yeah.
The suggestion is that you're defending against something.
Yeah, yeah.
But, if you do it within the law, that's all groovy. I wouldn't be offended by it.
0344 499 1000. Liam has been waiting an absolute age, and for that, Liam, I'm eternally grateful, and I can only, Philip just says, if that guy doesn't like the rules imposed on him by local British councils, why doesn't he leave? Hello, Liam, what you got for us?
Hello, first time caller, mid-length listener. I started listening after the Limmy Patterson incident.
I'm going to give you I would say that's short-term
listener.
That is short, but welcome, brother, welcome. It's good to have you on board.
I've listened to most of the shows since then, though.
Okay, I like this guy. I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Actually, my point is, it's constructive criticism, basically.
Okay.
I've been listening to your show for a while, and I like it, but when I look on your Twitter, and then from all the things you're posting on your Twitter, I get the perception that the show would be heavily political and it's all about that. But then when I actually do listen to your show, that's only a tiny part, and most of it is funny, and I do enjoy that. But
I take that. I would say this week, I would agree with you this week that because we've had the two clips talking about Boris Johnson and Donald Trump. I think one went out last Friday, and then we had another one this week, and it's been a lot of, you're right, it's been a lot of retweeting people who don't know the difference between there and they are, and you're and you are.
Yeah. I mean, I get that you're just like kind of like trolling these sort of people, and they're idiots. But when I see those tweets through the day, and I think, I'm not sure if I want to listen to your show because I think it's going to be based around that sort of thing. But then I do give the show a go anyway, and that's only a tiny part of it, and I do end up enjoying it.
Yeah.
But for some people that only do look at your Twitter, they might see that and think, oh, it's just going to be Iain talking about Trump and Johnson.
You make a good point.
So I'm not going to bother listening.
Well, that's only this week. I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years, and normally it's about Willies. You might be disappointed for that reason.
It is about Willies, but I get your point though, and I would say you are a very new listener. The Limmy thing was maybe maybe a month ago. I think
2 weeks ago, but I've listened to most of the shows.
Thank you.
And I have listened to a lot of you. Like, I'm from Birmingham, so I've seen you was on BBC WM. I've gone to the old
wicked
on Spotify. I've listened to quite a few of your shows that were on WM.
Nice one, man. Thank you.
I've watched a few episodes of the 11 o'clock show.
Oh God, I wouldn't bother with that.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting thing. Like, I've actually quite got into your things.
Oh, well, nice one, man.
Generally, I would be more towards the right wing. Like, I don't support Johnson or Trump, and I don't support any of the idiots that are talking to you on Twitter, but I would be more towards that side.
Yeah.
I'm not really necessarily on the same page as you politically, but I still do enjoy your shows and you as a person, and because it's not about politics, that I can still enjoy it.
All right.
I agree with you.
I think you make an excellent point, actually. I do, and I appreciate you making it. And by the way, I'm all up for constructive criticism. Someone just phones and goes, well, this is crap. That doesn't really help us. But if someone phones up and puts forward a good case, like you have done, Liam, then I'd be an idiot not to listen. Okay, I think this week has been exceptional. I would say the last 7 days has been exceptional.
The problem is the show is good. It just, if you've seen it on Twitter, you wouldn't think it was good.
All right, I know what you mean. I know.
But it is actually funny, but you probably wouldn't think it was going to be funny.
All right, I know what you mean. I will bear that in mind, and I will make more of an effort to give the real tone of the show across on my Twitter feed. How about that?
Yeah, and also another point, like, one of the funniest things I ever heard was the conversation with you and the alien guy, the one that had the relationship with Barcanium 23 or whatever it was.
Professor, Joe Lavens. Yeah, he was great.
And when I heard that live on the show, that was really funny. And then I seen the clip you put out on Twitter, and I think it was partly because of the bits that you were like taking the mick out of him, like that could have come across as bullying. You only put in the other points where it wasn't funny. So if you just looked at the clip on Twitter, that wasn't funny at all. But if you listen to the whole thing,
I know what you mean.
It was absolutely hilarious.
It's tough with the clips because we suggest bits, but the clip team,
it's not us that makes them.
The clip team, who are nice people but maybe a little dry, they tend to, unless we specify the specific 90 seconds, they make the clips and they may or may not choose the. And you're right, and I didn't want it to come across that I was bullying the professor because I like him on the show and I'd like to have him back on again.
Yeah, so it was all, but it's like the bits you put out on Twitter. It's like the safe bits, but I mean, to me, people like me and probably a lot of other people, the funniest bits were the bits where you were like mocking him and all that sort of stuff. So like, that was the funniest bits for me.
Liam, your points are taken on board, and I really appreciate you phoning in and sharing them. Thank you very much, mate.
And this is the first time I've ever listened live. I work during the week, so I listen to it every day, but I listen to it back on the website after work.
Yeah.
So it's only Friday night now that I've actually listened to it live.
Yes,
I've been able to call in.
Please don't complain about the website being pony. We know it is. The listen again feature is awful.
After last night, I know it was like a little joke or something that happened, but that segment between 11 and half 11, I couldn't listen to it.
We had to take that down. We had to take that down for legal reasons.
I still don't fully understand, but I know it wasn't.
We had to take the 30 minutes of the show last night, the bit that we're going to call it, we had to have taken out for legal reasons, and I have made my apologies, and I've been advised it's probably best if I don't say any more about it. Liam, I really appreciate your feedback, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Dave, you're next. This is Talk Radio.
Neon lit night talk for torch singers, trolley dollies, and train wrecks like me. Never know just where the conversation will take you.
What I'm going to say sounds ridiculous.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
I tell you what I can't do is I can't do those clever things. Martin Kellner always does. Martin Kellner's in at 1. He always does a little game where you've got to be clever. And tonight it's posh films.
Right.
So I've just here we go. So one of them, Andy has sent one in. Andy has sent in Hedge of Tomorrow. I would just keep it as Edge of Tomorrow. Tomorrow, Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I've sat here thinking, I don't know how would you, posh. So you've got to change a word or a phrasing to make a film posh. Point Break? That's the name of the film, isn't it? That's the film. Match Point Break?
Okay. What is posh about that?
Tennis is played by toffs.
Oh well, let's think of something that goes with, that toff goes in.
The Jungle with me.
No,
Oh, hang on. Eton Mess?
Right, and that works because...
Eton is posh.
And what is that film?
Is there a film called Ton Mess? Ton Mess.
Let's try a different one.
Is there a film with the word ton in? Because I would like to change it to Eton.
I can't think of one.
Ton Up? Eat... What's it? Eat, drink, be merry. Eat and drink, be merry.
No, eat.
Sleep.
Isn't it sleep? Isn't it eat, pray, love? Is that it's called?
Eaten, pray, love.
I think that'll do.
Let's do another one. You do one, and I'll do another one. This is fun. It's a fun game, but I don't like brain games.
Okay, let me think of one.
I can't even think of a film. I can't think of any films.
What about The Ladyship Vanishes?
Yeah, that's good. Avengers Bender Game.
What, sorry?
Avengers Bender Game.
Why Bender?
Because they're posh.
Are they?
Posh people act like benders.
Do they?
I think so.
Oh.
Okay. Star World Wars 1.
Gosh.
Because a lot of toffs ordered the war, World War 1. The posh people ordered World War, donkeys leading lions. Star World Wars 1. And then Star World Wars 2, The Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
Actually, it's quite easy, this.
Turns out. What about...
I'm thinking of something that's posh and then working backwards. Who is the guy that, got blown off by Divine Brown in a car?
Hugh
Grant. Okay. So, Hugh Grant is posh.
Definitely.
So, give me a film that's got Grant.
You in it.
No, I'm not in. Oh, I'm in that film with Angelina Jolie, Beyond Borders.
I mean, barely, but no.
Well, I'm in it. I'm definitely in it.
I'm thinking Hugh sounds like you.
Hugh and Hugh.
Hugh only live.
You only get blown off
once, twice. Once we know of.
Do you know how he got busted for that?
Was the car rocking and they bothered knocking?
No. Right, so this is true because I did a programme about it for BBC One. I had a series on BBC One once, imagine. And I went out to where it happened. I was in the street where it happened. So it was in like a sort of main street or something. And he's receiving a blowjob from Divine Brown, right? And the only reason that anyone knew, I think there was a police, there was a car behind him. Was
his leg sticking out of the car?
No, there was a car behind him.
His leg sticking out of the car?
No. He's jabbing the brake as she's pleasuring him, and so the brake lights are flashing on and off as he's jabbing the brake.
Wow, like a rude disco.
Yeah, and so someone just came up and went, "Everything all right?" And, "Oh my God, you're under arrest," because he's jabbing the brakes.
Blimey.
Hugh Grant only lives twice.
Brilliant. Can we stop this?
Quantum of Solace.
Because it sounds posh.
Yeah. There's 2 posh words in there. Quantum of Solace. Don't know what they mean.
I think he's called Quantum and he lives in Solace.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
Robin of Sherwood.
Oh, okay. That would explain it.
Oh, it should be Quintin of Solace. That works.
Okay. Well, now we're just tossing ideas around, and this is great fun. Throbbing Hood. Oh, that's pornos. Sorry. Throbbing Hood I was thinking of. Robin Day Hood. I'm Robin Day.
Is he posh? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Robin Day Hood. Robin Day in the Hood.
Boys in the Robin
Robin Day. Oh no,
Retract.
We've crossed the line.
Retract.
Good evening, Dave.
Good evening. I just thought of a river runs Hewitt.
Beautiful.
Well, hang on a minute. Now, here's the thing. We can't, although I think he's asleep, so we can, but it's unethical to steal Martin Kellner's features. His nose, his eyes, for example. So, you have to, like, text him or tweet him, I don't care. A river runs Hewitt. Okay, well, let me think of one.
As good as it Quentin lets.
Okay. I've got a film. I've thought of a film, and I've got to try and make it posh. Hang on. What?
A Reese Moggs life.
What's that supposed to be?
A dog's life.
But it doesn't work.
Moggs life.
I thought of a film, and the film I've thought of is Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
And so I would say, Pup Fiction.
Why?
Because puppies are posh.
Are they?
I've only ever seen a posh person with a puppy in their handbag, like Tamara Eccleston. Tamara Eccleston never knows.
Dies.
It's a Beatles song. Tamara Eccleston
never dies. Tomorrow Never Dies was a...
Tamara Eccleston never dies.
Beautiful. All right.
Whatever I try.
What? Can we stop this now?
Jacob Rees-Moggs ladder. Roger, send that in.
The Queen Mile.
Okay, Casino Royals.
We're actually stealing his phone in now.
Thatcher us if you can. Catch us if you can.
Thatchers if you can.
Thatchers if you can. Past the Castle? Past the Castle? Like in Past the Parcel? Is there a film called Past the Parcel?
Probably.
There should be. Is there a film called Past the Parcel, Dave?
Don't think so.
There should be. 'Cause it's a phrase that people, say a lot, don't they? They say it a lot.
Yeah.
To the manor...
Over the top? Or over the top?
Nah, it's not a very good one. Not as good as this one. To the manor born to boogie.
What?
Born to Boogie is a film. To the manor born to boogie.
That's
To the manor born on tomato.
Right, don't do what... Here's a little tip, Dave, if you want to stay in my good books. When I say something, don't then improve it. Alright? Don't improve... That's rude.
That's where I fall foul.
That is... Kath has learned that lesson. That is rude, Dave, and that is disrespectful to me. For me to say something and then you improve on it immediately it makes it... Well, at least leave it 5 minutes. It shows me and you as ignorant of good manners. David, what have you called in for? Yeah, apology is considered. What have you... Apologies under consideration. We will get back to you within 21 days.
I just say it was good to see you in Belfast last week.
No,
we were there.
We were there. Why, when they say, 10 working days, why don't they include Saturdays and Sundays?
Because they're not traditionally working days.
Excuse me? My first job was on a Saturday.
Although, actually, the weekend is a quite modern construct.
Except for, who invented the weekend? Dave will know.
Was it the Victorians?
Nope.
Was it the...
No, I don't know.
Was it your mum? Was it Sammy Davis Jr.?
You don't know who invented the...
Ricky Dolens.
It wasn't... Right, first of all, you say Dolens, and it's not, it's Dolens, so, you're out. I'll tell you who invented the weekend. Please. Because before that, people would just work every day. Henry Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like he knew. You didn't have a bloody clue. Henry Ford. Kath doesn't believe me. She wants to Google it, but she knows that Googling it is the ultimate flicking the V's at me. It is true, Katherine. Henry Ford invented, as the French call, le weekend. It was nice to see you in Belfast, Dave. Thank you for the tip of St George. A lot of people said we should go to St George's. We went there. We had a Belfast bap, which Katherine couldn't eat all of.
It was massive.
So we had that. And we found that record stall, and I bought that XTC box set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's a great little market. They used to do decent breakfast there, but apparently the place has closed down since I was last there, so I was very disappointed.
Well,
there was a plethora of lovely outlets.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah. It was a great show, although I did have a sort of Spirit d'Escalier moment afterwards. I thought, I should have said that.
Dave, just 1 second, mate. Sorry, do you mind just going on hold for a second? It's going to go quiet for about 30 seconds. Is that all right? You won't hear anything.
Yeah, go on.
All right, nice one. He said what?
What he means is l'esprit d'escalier.
So you got it wrong?
A bit, yeah.
What's the thing you're supposed to have said?
Esprit d'escalier.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means it's the spirit up the stairs. What it means is when you, that moment where something has happened and it's only as you're leaving and going down the stairs you think of the perfect riposte.
Let's destroy him. Okay, Dave, you back?
He's not here no more.
Okay, I think you mean, l'esprit de carry the stairs.
Baby carrier, yeah.
And, so you mispronounced it, but apart from that, yeah, it's like that thing when you walk up the stairs and you thought you should have, you thought you should have said something better than the rubbish that you spouted. Pray tell, what happened, mate?
Well, you were talking about goats and you said that, did anyone there have the gift?
Yes.
And I should have said, I've sent you a gift. In that I sent you something wrapped up in a nice cardboard box and red crepe paper. And, she wanted to be your friend.
Oh, did you send us that doll?
Yes.
Prick. He sent us that doll.
Noted.
He sent us that doll. Everything has gone wrong since that bloody doll arrived. He sent us the haunted doll, and I shook that bugger's hand at the weekend, and I just thanked him. Oh, I'm furious. Esprit de carrière? I'll give you esprit de carrière right up his jacksy. I'm going to go back to him in a minute. I'm fuming with him.
Don't show it.
I'm not going to show it. I'm going to be very, very calm. But you and I know, Kath, I am fuming with this absolute scumbag. Thanks very much for sending us the doll, Dave. That was very kind of you.
Oh, look, the one good thing about it is it wasn't haunted because it wasn't the original doll.
Well, here's the two good things. Second good thing about it. I'm gonna send you a shit in a box.
And that will be haunted.
Make sure it's signed for.
Oh, yeah.
That will be haunted.
He's banned. Banned from listening to the show, banned from calling the show, banned from coming to any of our live shows. He's banned from talking to me. He's banned from thinking about me. He's banned from following me on Twitter. He's banned from breathing. He's banned from washing. He is banned from absolutely everything that I have the power invested in me to ban that scumbag for. He is...
And a few things you don't.
He is scum. I'm gonna try and... do you know what I'm gonna do? Because he's a Ramona. I'm gonna try and make Brexit happen quicker. Just to annoy that scumbag. This is Talk Radio.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
Right, we've got loads of calls, so I'm going to do them as best I can in the order that they came on. So we got the Paul and Greg and James and Luke and Giselle. I will come to you soon, I promise, but Guy's been waiting the longest. Good evening, Guy.
Hi, am I on?
You're on, Guy, yes. I suspect probably not for long, but it's good to have you for the short time that we've got.
Yeah. Well, I've loved your stuff for over a decade, Geezer, but I've got a question for Kath about French vocabulary. I'm sitting here sort of looking at my knee, fell off my bike the other day, and I'm thinking, I'm picking my scab. Can she translate that into French, do you think?
Picking my scab?
I'm picking the scab off my knee.
Well, I know that knee is genou.
genou, ouais, je connais ça, ouais, mais picking the scab off my knee.
Scab, what is it? What would that
Yeah,
be?
scab's it's a bit tricky, isn't it?
Gal, isn't it? Isn't it a gal?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I think it is, so...
What is it?
A gal. G-A-L-E.
Wow, brilliant, thanks, that was it. Brilliant.
Okay, well, don't know. Put some Savlon on it and leave it alone.
Well, I'll just keep picking it, maybe.
Oof.
By the way, I'm not here next week. If anyone else wants to phone up with disgusting bodily functions and things and ask Katherine to translate to French or Spanish.
Je serai très contente de vous aider.
Exactly. You'll be able to call her. She's doing the show all next week. That was erotic and unpleasant at the same time.
What
There's
was
a lot
picking
of
his
things going
scab?
on.
I remember doing that when I was at school.
Oh, it's very satisfying.
I know.
Oh, a good old scab being picked off.
It's that moment where you realise you're getting to a raw bit and you
Yeah.
should stop, but you can't.
You can't. You're committed to it. You're committed to it. Let's go to James. Good evening, James.
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you, James. What have you got for us tonight?
Well, I've been a long time listener of yours, and my night at the moment is not too good. You know, I was made redundant a few weeks ago.
Oh man!
And now on the credit.
Yeah.
And I know you're a generous guy.
Jealous? Jealous guy?
No, generous.
Oh.
Yeah, I know I know I've heard you could be generous.
Yep.
And but, you know, if you could be generous and, you know, help me eat, because I've not got no food until next Monday.
Ay.
Even if I just get, you know, a Chinese pizza to eat tonight so I can eat for the next 3 days.
How long have you been listening for?
Only a couple of weeks.
Oh, hang on a minute. You said you're a long-time listener.
Yeah, I've been listening. Yeah, listen. Yeah.
2 weeks isn't long time.
No, long time being about maybe
20 minutes.
2 months. 3 months.
Okay. Who's your favourite caller?
Yeah. Oh, well, I've heard. Is it Nigel? I've heard him like the other week, and he's a bit of a nutter.
Yeah.
But in terms of the caller, not really, because I've got sort of.
Do you know what? I'm feeling up for it. I'll buy you a Chinese.
Okay.
Stay there. What I need you to do is I need you to speak to my friend who's answering the phone. I need his full address and his telephone number and a bit of paper. Then I'm going to speak to him afterwards. We got to find. It's always tricky at 10 to midnight to find somewhere that will deliver at 10 to midnight. I'm hoping he's not out in the sticks. Kath, this guy's a long-time listener. He's been listening for between 2 weeks to 2 months.
Yeah.
This guy deserves food. He deserves nourishment, not just of the soul, of the brain. I'll buy him a Chinese. I'll buy the guy a Chinese. He's been made redundant. He's on the old,
the up and up.
He's on
the
down
on his
and down.
uppers.
He's on his downers. Don't take downers, guys, is the one thing that I would say. While we're waiting for James to come back, so when you've got those details, Brock, if you bring them in, that'd be great. In the meantime, let's speak to Greg. Hello, Greg.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Greg.
And you, Katherine.
And you, Greg.
I'm a very long time listener.
Oh, it's the Shawaddy Waddy correspondent.
No, I think you find out I'm the Bruce Lee.
No.
Not according to my records.
You're the Shawaddy Waddy correspondent, buddy. What?
Do I have to be?
Yes.
Do you want some correspondency then?
Hang on a second. Let me just try and get you onto a good line so that we can hear you. Okay. Now it's time for the Shawaddy Waddy correspondent update with our Shawaddy Waddy correspondent,
Greg.
Right, okay. Tomorrow night, Shawaddy Waddy will be playing at the Concord Club in Eastleigh. And back to the studio.
That was a Shawaddy Waddy correspondent update with our Shawaddy Waddy correspondent,
Greg.
What I like about you, Greg, is the joy and the obvious pleasure you take from giving these updates.
We used to have some correspondents when we worked at the BBC who had a similar delivery, didn't we?
Yes, we did. But they were actually paid by the BBC. Tony Fisher, I'm thinking of. to name but one. Well, exciting, Greg. Are you off to see them then? You must be, as you're such a big fan.
I've no desire. No desire.
Not see Shwaddy Waddy sing Under the Moon of Love. I want to tell ya that I love ya, and I want you to be my girl. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. The moon of love.
Yeah.
And all their other songs.
They sound like ba-dum, ba-dum.
They've spent 209 weeks.
Mate, we're not interested. We finished the correspondent update.
Your segment's over. Don't build your part.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm just trying to show that I did do some research.
Okay, well, save it for another day, mate.
Right, 2 questions.
Okay, you get 2 answers, at least.
If you ever get to Rome...
Low blow, buddy.
No.
Low blow.
Okay, when you get to Rome...
Thank you.
Are you going to visit the Winky Winky Fountain?
The Winky Winky Fountain?
Come on. It's called the Four Rivers Fountain.
Right.
But I know it as the Winky Winky one.
Why? Because you dip your winky in there and you make a wish. A winky wish.
Think Way of the Dragon.
Yeah. Oh! Well, of course, Way of the Dragon was filmed in Rome. That's where he meets the sex worker.
You've got to visit the locations, and when he sits down at that fountain...
Daddy, why have you brought us to this fountain?
It's the Winky Winky Fountain.
What do you mean, Daddy?
Hang on a minute. I forgot about that. Yeah, of course. Well, I will go and visit that. God, that's some scene, huh? What a lady.
Oh, yeah. Melissa Longo, her name is.
What's her name?
Melissa Longo, or Longy.
Let's have
She actually married. In the actual film, Way of the Dragon, there's a bank manager, sort of portly bank manager.
Yeah.
She actually married him.
Bank manager,
Melissa Longo?
Yeah.
Hey, that is...
His name's,
What a lady. What a lady.
What a
lady. All right. Greg, listen, thank you for that. I've forgotten about that. We got his name and address. We got his address. Thank you, Greg. I'm just moving on because I want to get, okay. Right, James.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm all right, James. So now I've got to try and find somewhere that will deliver to you at this time of night. Domino's is kind of shut, isn't it?
I mean, if it's Domino's or a Chinese or somewhere, that's just anything.
Well,
that
here's the
would
thing.
do.
It's 5 to 12. So finding somewhere is that's going to be open and is going to deliver is going to be tricky. So hang on a minute. Stay there. Right. I'm on Domino's and it's not saying I can't order this at the moment. So we're going to do it quickly because they might stop orders at midnight. What pizza do you want?
I would love just a mushroom.
Mushroom, just a mushroom.
Yeah, just a mushroom with garlic and
dirty boy
stuff. And
do you eat meat?
Oh, I do eat meat. Yeah.
Yeah. How about if we get a mighty meat because that's got mushrooms on?
Oh, you're talking to my mighty meat.
Mighty meat is going.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is going on the menu. You want some garlic bread?
Oh, I'd love some garlic bread.
You got mighty meat. You got. This is assuming they'll let me deliver. Do you want some? Do you want some chicken strippers?
If you're being,
I'm being right now. Let's just see. Do you want any fizzy pop or anything?
If they got some lemonade,
they've got Fanta or they got Coke.
Let's do it for Fanta.
Let's go. Let's do it. Right. Let's see now. Is it going to let me order? Is it gonna let me order? It's saying it will. It's saying it will. Right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. No, I don't want to donate to charity. Why would I want buying pizza? I don't want to donate to charity. I do that in my own time. So we're going to check it out now. Right. So, right. I'm going to put. Right. Hang on a minute. I'm going to put your phone number in here. Okay. I'm going to put my email address. I'm going to we've put the postcode down there. And let me just see, it should pop up here. Got it. I don't want the street, but you live at number 1, right?
I live at number 1, yeah.
Okay, number 1 is there. Any special instructions for the driver?
No.
Okay, you got a doorbell and stuff,
you just need to knock at the door, but I'll be outside the door.
Knock at the door. Right, ASAP. Payment method, we're going to go for I'm a big fan of PayPal. We're doing this. Here we go. Here's it says it's going to, right, hang on a minute. Yeah, that didn't do. Yeah, jazz in on the phone. Be honest with me, James, you've never listened to the show before, have you?
No,
okay.
I years ago, but not for long.
All right, that's fair enough. I don't mind you being. I prefer you being honest. Have you genuinely lost your job in the last couple of weeks, or are you just having a bad patch anyway?
No, I've lost it. I've been redundant because of Brexit, and I was working in a high-pressure job, and it just went.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I would suggest stay off the booze a little bit. I can smell it from here, mate. The booze ain't going to help anything.
I can smell it from here, but you know.
I know, but the booze ain't going to help, mate. Don't spend your money on booze. Spend it on food, all right?
I would you?
It says it's going to take between 25 and 40 minutes. Could you do me a favour, James? I'm going to let you go. Could you give us a call when it arrives?
I certainly
just to let me know it's turned up. Is that all right?
Yeah, so do it on the number for the registration, or
phone up the same number that you called before, and just come on here and say, Ian, pizza's here, and I'll let you go and you can go and enjoy your food, all right?
And I'll tell you, Ian, if you're on Twitter, I'll tell you that, and we'll meet up one day and have a little coffee, and I'll say thank you, man.
Absolutely no need, brother. Just give us a call, and hopefully it'll turn up very, very soon. Enjoy your tea. 0344 499 1000. We got Luke. No, in order. So these people have been waiting for ages. I'm so sorry. When we get back, we're going to have Paul, then we're going to have Giselle, and then we're going to have Luke, and then we're going to have Nigel. It's going to be one hell of a last hour, guys. One hell of a last hour. I'm not going to give out the phone number because we got 4 people to get through, and I think it will be disrespectful to those that served.
It's like they're not enough for us.
Isn't it? And they are enough. So stay tuned. Lots of fun to be had. Will James get his pizza or not? Was it just an elaborate hoax where I pretended to order a pizza? Possibly. Maybe I'm a cruel kind of guy. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Katherine, Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
we go. Last hour of the week. I'm off next week. Kath is filling in. Patronising term. Kath will be doing her own show next week. And boy, oh boy, if you've never heard Kath do a solo show, man alive, you're in for an absolute treat. Similar vibe, but completely different vibe. That's the way it works. Similar vibe, but a completely different vibe. I'm not going to give out the number because we've got loads of calls. Let's go to Paul. Good evening, Paul.
Hello, good evening. Yo.
Yo, Paul. Yeah, man.
Yo.
Woo,
Hello,
yeah.
good evening, and yo to you.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Bum rush the show.
Calm down. This is just a commercial.
Okay. Very good.
Anyway,
yes, Paul.
How did it go last night? I listened last night, and you were a bit stressful last night with everything going wrong.
Effing went wrong, yes.
No, everything you said.
Everything went
But you're right.
wrong. Effing went wrong.
And how's Kath's cough?
Oh,
how's Kath's cough?
Don't mention it.
A cough?
Cough.
Cough.
No one knows about that.
It's annoying.
Yeah. It's disappeared for now, but if I think about it too much, it pops back. Isn't that funny, Paul?
He'll come back when
Yeah, he will.
You
know,
hey, mister, what grows bigger when you think? Hello?
Hello?
I thought you were thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking.
We're thinking, but I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be thinking about. I'm thinking about some footage I've seen of a big boat crashing into the side of a dock. Have you seen that? Kath, hang on a minute, Paul, shut up. Just silently watch the video that I've just retweeted.
Okay.
Read the description, then watch the video. It's insane. It's of a massive cruise ship.
Is it insane, though?
No. It's a massive cruise ship smashing into the side of a dock. It's amazing footage. It's amazing. Sorry, Paul, carry on.
I said, when you think it gets bigger?
When you think it... Well, I've got no idea what you're talking about, you absolute lunatic.
Yeah, every time you think it gets bigger.
What gets bigger?
Yeah, you'll have to ask me the answer.
Well, I'm asking you, what is the answer?
Your, pupils.
That's not true.
It is.
Right, Katherine, think of something. Oh, no, fair play, that's true, yeah. Please stop coughing.
We're always thinking.
Please stop
Oh, she's off.
She's off.
She's off for the cough.
This is outrageous. Like Grandma Gherkin's dying.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
It's awful, isn't it? I tell you what's bad about it, Paul. It's disrespectful to the callers and the listeners. It's disrespectful. Don't worry about me. I'm used to it. I know she's a piece of trash. But it's disrespectful to everybody listening to this radio show. Get out of there. We can hear you coughing. You know we can hear you coughing through there. It's not soundproof. You're being double disrespectful now.
Have you noticed? It's only because I said his cough come back.
Yeah. I think she's faking it. I think she's putting it on, or she started smoking again. I could murder a fag. 16 years after I stopped smoking, I could murder a fag tonight.
Does she smoke?
Yeah, she does. She smokes a lot of ganja.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. She doesn't.
Yeah, she smokes a lot of ganja, a lot of weed.
So
But I think there's been a drought, and I think she's only had hash this week. It's burning the back of her throat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, listen to her giggling and being racist.
Yeah.
It's because she's high.
She's coming in my now.
We know those are the side effects of drugs. Giggling and racism. Look at Tommy Robbins. Paul, is there any point to this meandering nonsense? It's called life.
Before I go.
Thanks very much for your call. Let's go to Giselle. Good evening, Giselle.
Hiya.
Hiya.
How are you?
None of your business.
I was just calling about.
Why are you out of breath? What have you been doing? Have you been running on the spot? Running on the spot is the most rubbish exercise in the... Okay, everybody, let's warm up by running on the spot. No, I tell you what. Why don't you run on the spot? I'm going to sit down and write myself a letter. And I'm going to make believe it came from you, apologising for asking me to run on the spot. Yes, Giselle.
Just one about migraines.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I've had... whether it's a migraine or not is debatable. There's certainly been areas of migraine, but it's basically a headache every day for about 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
And it drives me a bit bonkers. Yep. I've been on migraine medication to treat it for... must be about 6 years.
Yes.
So I'm on a strong dose of a particular tablet that helps kind of knock it out the park.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to... because it gets treated and then it comes back again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's one excessively long headache or if it's
Tell me about your mother. What is your relationship with your mother?
Rubbish. Why?
This is the problem. The headaches are coming from your relationship breakdown with your mother. You need to address the issues by writing the letter and sticking it up your jacksie.
Hang on, why are we asking Ruth Westheimer?
There's not Ruth Westheimer.
It sounds like Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
No, I'm Dr. Ruth. No, I was doing Siggy.
Okay.
Sigmund Freud.
Sounds a lot like Ruth.
I'm still doing Siggy. I'm doing Siggy Freud. The great-great-grandfather of Emma Freud.
Don't remember him advocating the insertion of stuff up your jacksie.
He
would think you were talking about your jacksie.
Sigmund Freud advocated cocaine up the nose. That was his big... He thought cocaine was the big cure for everything. Of course, it is not. The cure for everything is wanting to have sex with your mother and then doing it.
My God.
I'm well.
Anyway, the headaches.
Yeah.
I guess what it sounds like you've developed an immunity to your pills, man. Have you been to the doctor recently?
No, I booked an emergency appointment for tomorrow, but like they've talked about preventative medication with me before, but I've never found any that particularly helps. And also, I'm fairly rubbish at taking regular medication unless I have something like.
That's your problem.
Well, unless I have something like pain to remind me to take it, then I kind of take it. But
that's your problem. You gotta remember to take your pills, baby.
Have you tried trepanning?
I was going to say exactly the same thing once I remembered the word.
Trepanning.
Yeah, 2 stones and a chisel.
You drill a hole in your head, it releases the pressure.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I would give it a go. It's a genuine thing that nut jobs used to do in the 60s. I think it made a comeback recently, trepanning. People would do it, drug users would do it because they would, in the 60s, because they were told it would give them a permanent high, like in the same way that acid would, right?
Would it open their third eye?
No, it would make everything, it was to replace acid, I think. It would give you a permanent high. And obviously that didn't work. But you'd see footage of, like really bad drug users in the 60s with holes in their heads where they've trepanned. So I would suggest that, trepanning.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll look into it. Is there any, I don't know, like superfoods or anything? Do I have to eat loads of broccoli or something?
Yeah.
I'm trying, but it's just...
Spinach. I don't know. Here's the thing. I haven't had a migraine, touch wood, for a couple of years. I've come close recently. I've come very close. And I find normally if I can tell when a headache is going to be a migraine or a headache. If it's a headache, I'll take a couple of pills. If it's a migraine, I'll take more pills than is recommended. I would never suggest anyone do that. I'm just sharing my thing. And I grab a strong coffee, and I grab a big bar of chocolate, and I get them inside me. People may think that's counterintuitive, as coffee and caffeine and chocolate can cause headaches. If I get it early enough, this will suppress the migraine for me.
Yeah, I know how to suppress it if I can kind of get it, but it's just the regularity.
She said, if I can. It sounded like effing, if I can.
Giselle doesn't do that.
If I can.
Yeah.
No. It's just, you said, didn't you, that you haven't got a migraine for ages.
Yeah, I sorted my life out. I did. I'm not being flippant. I sorted my life out, and the slow. Do you know what? I've not had a migraine, I don't think, since I moved out of my marital home. Doesn't that tell you something?
Well, it's likely to have been stressor.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think, I could be right, I don't think I've had a migraine since then. So, when I say I sorted my life out, I mean I did. I sorted my life out, and it worked for me. But I would suggest watching the Dr. Sarno film.
The one about pain?
Yeah, I would suggest watching that, because the migraines are all tied in with it.
What was that called?
It was called Dr. Sarno film. Hang on a minute, I can't think. All the Rage. The Rage. Well, I would watch that. I would watch that and watch it with an open mind. And judging from one of the things you said in this conversation, and I'm not going to say it again, but one of the things you said in the conversation, actually I will say it, about your mum, makes me think that you might get a little bit of benefit out of it.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, thank you, Giselle. I wish you the best of luck. 0344 499 1000. We got Luke, then we got Barney. Nigel dropped off, couldn't be bothered to wait. That's his problem. But we can relive Nigel in a bit by playing the Michael Jackson song. This is Talk Radio.
It's electric, it's eclectic, it's always rule-free. It's the late-night alternative with that man, Iain Lee. On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. That's the number my good buddy Luke called. Good evening, Luke.
Iain, Katherine, how are you?
All right.
What you got for us, Lukey boy?
Firstly, Posh Films. I've been thinking about this.
No, don't.
No, not ours. Martin's in the office.
Hang on. You can do it, but you've got to whisper it because Martin. We've just seen Martin go in the office, so he is listening to the output of this show. So, Kath, could you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Could you go and distract Martin Kellner? See what we do. Let me open the blinds. Right. So I need you to distract Martin, and when she's distracting him, Luke, you can tell us the Posh Films, but you can't tell us before because it's actually Martin's phoning, and it's just so not a thing. You don't steal other radio hosts. Right, tell me now. Quick, tell me now.
Bridge on the River Thames, The Shoe Shining.
Yeah.
How to Lose a Majority in 10 Days.
Yeah.
Those are the three that came up.
Brilliant, thank you. All right, hang on a minute. He come in now, he's told us. She was dancing for Kellner. Thank you, Luke. Nice one. Hang on a minute. Did he suspect anything?
Well, he was talking to someone else, and when I started dancing, he did get a little bit distracted.
Oh,
I don't think you'd have noticed.
He's old school BBC, though. He'd have thought that was a buffet bar.
My time step is really quite something.
You got a black eye.
I am a big, massive.
Did you get that?
You, actually.
You got what? Sorry, Luke.
I owe you a big, massive thank you to both you and Katherine.
Coffee Kath? Why? What did we do?
Well, through one means or another, I managed to get work experience at Talk Radio this weekend. It was the best week of my life.
Hey, look at boy. This is the guy I like to hear. I like to hear people doing well in life, and you're welcome for thanking us, but it's all about you, buddy. It's all about you.
Just to be honest, having been in the office for 5 days, it was the one that, I think the views are incredible, meeting the people is incredible. And
who was the most annoying presenter you met?
They weren't annoying, because annoying is a negative way of putting opinionated across.
Yeah.
And I think too many people use the word annoying. It's all about giving everyone a chance to give their perspective.
Okay. Who was the most opinionated of the presenters?
I mean, having worked on the Matthew Wright show, Matthew...
Yep.
No, let's not be unfair to Luke. I don't want to put him in an awkward position. That's unfair. That's unfair on him. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Do you want to carry on? You want to do more? You want to do it?
If the opportunity was there. I mean, I did ask if I could do work experience on your show, but they were like, no, it was too late. But I was like,
it's very late at night. This show is for adults. For adults only.
Also, we don't have a very big team, and it's difficult, isn't it?
Also,
for someone
Kath
to be able
gets
to help
very weird, very angry. She gets stroppy, actually, and goes, if we have people in the studio or around us that we don't like. I know it's me, but I'm just saying it's you, so that I've just bought a guy a pizza. Let me look good for 20 minutes, please.
Right, it's totally in.
Kath, I know it's me, but let's just say it's you. Kath gets very, very uncomfortable and socially awkward if
there's an extra person.
If there's an extra person, so that's why.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it happens to the best of us at times.
Yeah, it does. Well, it happens
and
to
Iain.
You.
Me.
It happens to you.
Me.
Thank you. Luke, anything else we can do for you?
No, just continue to do good work and continue to inspire, I guess, the next generation. But I think without you and having been listening to you all the way, sit back at local radio, I wouldn't be doing what I do best.
Luke, you're a good man, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. It's the best business if you can get it to work for you, and then when it shits you out the other side and sicks on your corpse, it's the worst business. As I will tell you, as Kellner will tell you, and as Katherine will tell you, it's the worst business to get involved in. I hate it. Good evening, Barney.
I think she was annoying. Yes, I would like to run the company. So long, farewell, Susan May has gone, and now she
Okay, it's a song about Theresa May leaving. Bad audio. Let's go to. Thank you for that, Barney. 0344 499 1000. We approach the last call on the switchboard, but we've got another 38 minutes to fill. So I don't think Nigel's going to go on for 38 minutes. In fact, I know he's not because I won't allow him to. Good evening, Nigel.
Good morning, Britain.
Oh! Two birds with one stone.
Yeah. I'm just holding up a tape of Supergirl, the actual video, VHS video.
You're holding up. This is a strange opening gambit. I'm holding up a VHS tape of Supergirl, the movie from the 80s with Peter Cook.
The one with the Peter O'Toole in.
Peter Cook
and Helen Thingy.
And Peter Cook was good in it as well, wasn't he?
He's holding up. What? Can I ask a question, Nigel?
Yes.
Why are you holding up a VHS of Supergirl?
Well, I think it was a good thing to talk about because it's better than some of the new ones they brought out these days. And then the special effects were quite good too.
I don't think I've only ever seen like the last 5 minutes of Supergirl.
Helen Slater.
Helen Slater. Oh, she's the most beautiful girl you could ever see in them days.
In them days, yeah. She's probably rough as now.
She's not. She's beautiful. She's in the new She's in the new Supergirl series.
She's too old.
As an older, as the mum.
Is she about my age now, Katherine?
No, she's not that old. No.
She's too old. She's too old.
Anyway, but it was my mum's anniversary of her death today.
Is it really? Yeah, golly gosh, wow, that's...
Yeah, it's gone very quick, hasn't it?
Isn't it?
But I had a good day. I went to Tunbridge and I went to the library and I sat down on a bench and chatted a new girlfriend up who was very nice.
Was she a homeless lady?
No, this was quite a young girl again, I'm afraid. But this is a really nice young lady. And she was interested in
stealing your things.
What was it? No, interested in being a lodger at my place because she wanted somewhere to go now and again. But I said only for a couple of days. But I've got to think about it.
What does she? What does she do for a living?
Oh no, but she's working on. She's trying to get a job at the moment. She's trying to get a job. You know, you have to go through. Oh yeah, she's got a passport picture to be. You know, you have to have a passport picture to get some job these days.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be too prone to ask too many questions anyway.
No. Why does she only want to stay at your house a couple of days a week?
No, I was talking about myself getting a lodger because I was lonely being on my own. She said, "Well, you can have a friend stay a couple of days a week," and no one will say anything about it. You know, a friend.
Yeah.
Just a girlfriend or a male friend, whoever you want to.
Okay.
But I just not maybe not to sleep even, just as a visitor.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll move on to other things. So when are you next on Good Morning Britain then?
I haven't got any more booked in. It was just these 3 dates.
Oh, you've done 3 dates. Is that your lot for now?
That's my lot for now. Just those 3.
Yeah. I can't get my telly to work in the bedroom. The aerial won't. The reception's bad in the bedroom, but it's right in the front room.
The reception for me this morning was quite bad on Twitter, but that's by the by. It's a little joke there.
Yeah.
About that.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so Peter Cook knew Rainbow Jules, didn't he?
Yes,
Rainbow Jules said he lived next door.
Let's just keep just when we say his name, let's just say it quietly and don't say it anymore because he'll summon him. Yeah. Yes.
That's the only film I've got of Peter Cook in, actually.
He wasn't in that many. He wasn't in that many, and the ones he was in generally weren't very good.
Did he die quite young? Because he was about 50 in that film.
I would say Peter Cook died at 56. I'm going to say.
Did he?
But let's have a little look.
Same age as my dad then.
Well, hang on. I don't know if he was. Oh, here we go. 57. It was 1 year out. 57. He looked a lot older. That's what booze will do to you.
Oh yes.
57. 11 years older than me. Dear God, it's nothing, is it? Nothing.
Of course, he worked with Dudley Moore a lot, with the Dudley Moore trio and singing, dancing. And
yes, he did.
There was a Dudley Moore show, wasn't there, on TV, I think, in black and white days. Peter Cook and Dudley Moore show, wasn't it?
Not only, but also.
Did you ever see any of them?
I did. Yes, I did. It was good. Nigel, anything else before we move on?
I'd finish with. Can I finish with a song from my mum?
Could you do the Michael Jackson song?
Well, I haven't got the words here. They're in the bedroom. Well, that's not appropriate for me, Mum, is it?
Does she not like Michael Jackson?
Not very much.
Oh.
She did until she heard about it.
Go on, it's the anniversary of your mum's passing. Of course I can't. She didn't until you found out he was a nonce.
I was only going to do the song I Miss You, a cappella.
Oh, where you go. Do that for your mum. Of course you can.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Nigel, guess where we were near last weekend?
Miley Cyrus?
Where? Not who? Carrick Fergus.
In Wales?
The one in Ireland.
Oh, it's in Ireland, is it?
The one we went to, yes.
Yeah, we thought of you.
I thought it was in Wales. No, Charlotte Church comes from Wales.
Yeah.
Right, let's have your song for your mum. Go on.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Where you go, buddy?
I miss you smile, that I may shed a tear every once in a while, and even though it's different now, you're still here somehow. Now I won't let you go, I need you to know. I miss you, sha-la-la, I miss you. They used to call me your dreamer. Now I'm living out my dreams. How I miss you could see everything that's happening for me. I'm thinking back on the past. Ah-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I miss you smile, that I may shed a tear every once in a while, and even though it's different now, you're still here somehow. Now I won't let you go, I need you to know, I miss you, sha-la-la, I miss you.
Nice one, Nigel. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to your mum. Thank you very much indeed. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show that knows truth is always stranger than fiction.
Week Monday, I get shoes.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Because they're too real to be part of my imagination.
On Talk Radio.
What's the matter?
Just a bit, yeah. Bit tired. Worried about my passport, man.
Yeah,
Worried
I know.
about my freaking passport.
But we're nearly at the time when you can...
Whoa!
What?
Excuse me, why are you making a racist symbol to me? You're doing what we used to call the OK symbol, but I've since learned, I'm not even going to do it, is a racist white power symbol. Why are you doing that to me?
I was grabbing an idea.
No.
Out of the air.
Whoa, you're doing it again. She's doing the white power symbol, guys. I'm sorry. No. No. I'm not having that. Not on my show. We are not white power on my show.
I don't know what the problem is with you.
Whoa, now she's doing the Hitler arm. The Hitler arm.
Just pointing at the
She's
telly.
doing the Hitler arm. The Zeke Heil thingy.
Pointing the clock to
Oh, you disgust
let
me.
you know that
I mean,
we're half an hour from the end, and then you can go to bed.
She's doing it with straight hand, guys. It's not a finger point, it's a hand point. I'm going to talk to my good friend Christian. Good evening, Christian.
Oh, is this the white power meeting?
Oh, God, what is going on?
He's a Christian.
He's a
Christian patriot.
Right, come on, right. Come on, guys, please.
I'm here for the very successful return of the three names a night for Strictly Come Dancing 2019.
I don't care anymore, because I'm not talking about it on Good Morning Britain.
The people do.
But, hang on a minute, what
Yeah,
people?
the people with a capital P.
Alright, hang on a minute, let's ask. James?
Hello?
Do you care about who's going in Strictly?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's because he's not heard who's going in, Christian.
Well. Maybe James is going in.
Who's going in?
James himself.
I thought you said Wendy James.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can find something.
Okay.
Here we go. You type something in and it's funny. Alright, here we go. Let's do it properly. Let's be slick. Here we go. Away you go.
Here we are with the final three names in the Strictly Come Dancing Random Names 2019. From my secret location in Carrick Fergus in the Welsh Valleys, we have Kate Moss. Also from the Welsh place of Carrick Fergus, we have former X Factor contestant Ridian Roberts. Finally, the shock jock and vile presenter from TLNA, hashtag TLNA, it's the radio host, Iain Lee.
Right, get off my show, scumbag. James, it's pizza. That was out of order, Christian. I'm going to find you and I'm going to cripple you. Pizza, James. Did the pizza arrive?
It's absolutely fantastic.
You sit down, you take your time, you enjoy it. Maybe you want to save a little bit for breakfast.
I'm actually loving it.
James, I don't want you loving me, buddy. Just helping a brother out. You look after yourself, James. Try and cut down on the booze a little bit. Spend the money on the food, all right?
Listen, brother, when I see, I'll take a coffee when I'm sober.
There's absolutely no need to. We are quits. You just look after yourself. Enjoy your dinner, James, all right?
My friend, you are my brother. Thank you for every... like you...
Go on. James, stop being a silly sausage. Go and enjoy your food. We'll speak again, mate. Take care. Good night.
my friend.
Good night. Have a good weekend. Go and enjoy your pizza. There we go. Let's go to Liam. Good evening, Liam.
Hello. I spoke to you earlier, but you said you didn't have many callers, so I thought I'd phone you back.
We got loads of callers now.
Well, I'm one of them.
That's true. It's a good point. He's got me there.
Although double bubble, illegal.
I just wanted to see what you thought about this idea about Wales. Like, I've not really got anything against the Welsh people, but I think this idea could be a good thing.
Okay.
So,
wait, let's have a listen.
Yeah, basically, like, what we do is, all the Welsh people that live in Wales, we send them all to, like, Scotland and Northern England, and Wales now, it's just, we keep it as a big national park, as a nice bit of nature for the whole people, and Wales will enjoy themselves in Scotland, and everyone's a winner, really.
It makes a very, very strong argument. Katherine, I'm going to bring in, so that's Liam in the red, white and blue corner. Let's go over to the red corner. Katherine Boyle is going to counter that argument. Katherine,
Are you talking about ethnic cleansing there?
I mean, it's not really, it's more natural cleansing. I mean, a lot of Wales is already some nice natural countryside, so we might as well just get rid of the built-up bits and make it one massive national park, and I think that's what the whole of the country needs to bring us together.
Well, what about people's lives?
I mean, they'll have a good life in Scotland.
Hang on a minute, Katherine, what's your problem with Scotland? You're saying Scotland's
I don't have a problem with Scotland. I'm just saying forcible repatriation just sticks in my craw a little. Maybe that's why I've got a cough.
Liam, sounds like she's got a problem with Scotland, mate, which is outrageous.
I mean, they'll still have a good life. I mean, Wales is a good place. They can still go back and visit. I'm not saying...
But they've just got to pay the
What I'm
entrance
thinking
fee.
is what we should do is maybe...
No, they don't have to pay. We'll pay for them to move to Scotland.
I've got a better idea. Why don't we flatten Birmingham, right? And
there's no nature. There's nothing there to see.
There will be once you lot all move out because you're cluttering up the place. So we flatten Birmingham. We put you all out in the green. You can stretch your lungs that haven't been stretched for so many centuries. And then we'll plant some trees and we can tidy the place up.
Yeah, I mean we've already got more canals than Venice, but I think we should probably focus on the more nicer parts of the country. I mean,
why don't we make Birmingham nice? What have you got against Birmingham?
I mean, I like it. It is what it is, but...
Yeah. Got lots of water. We can do the plants with that. All good.
Yeah. I mean, Venice, they've hardly got any canals. Amsterdam, who are they? Birmingham is the canal capital of the world.
Yeah, but you don't see people paddling on there for fun, do you?
Oh, the canals of Birmingham are beautiful.
In a gondola?
I actually do see people paddling along the canal in Birmingham. It doesn't get the coverage that it needs.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's only with a hook and a...
I think what we need to do is I'm going to... Okay, time out now. Time out. Pause. Excellent point, Liam. Yes, and I'm the judge. I'm Judge Grinder in this. Judge Renders. Excuse me. Yeah. And I say, yes, we will move the Welsh out of Wales and we'll turn it into a national park. Yeah.
But, typical attitude
there's a lot
in the
to
English.
See in Wales. The only problem is...
Shut up. But we're also going to drop a nuclear bomb on Birmingham, as Katherine suggested, so everybody's happy.
Yeah, start fresh.
But this isn't a massive island. If you drop the nuclear bomb on Birmingham, it's going to affect London and Manchester and everywhere, so it's not...
Be a little one.
Not really going to be good for you.
Just a small little nuclear bomb. A tiny little nuke.
I mean, everyone in Birmingham will die, but people in London are still going to feel some strong effects off that, so...
Well, they might feel a little ground swell. Could be a little tremor.
You live in Buckinghamshire down here, so you're halfway there to Birmingham, so you're going to feel some strong effects.
Everybody's halfway to Birmingham from somewhere.
Yeah, by its very nature.
You're closer than a lot that work in London.
I'm not closer than you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll die, but you'll survive.
And that is one of the many benefits. Thank you so much for your call, Liam. Your time is appreciated. Let's go to Sheila. Oh, hang on a minute, try it again. Sheila. Oh, it's a terrible line. Yep.
Okay, so I was going to do the posh game. So
No, because this is Martin Kellner's phoning. We cannot do Martin. Why don't you phone back in literally 22 minutes?
You'll make an old man very happy.
Yes.
Afternoon tea with Mussolini.
No, you can't.
That was good, wasn't it?
I don't know what the film is.
Tea with Mussolini.
There's no such film.
Yeah, there is. Shares in it.
No, there's no such film.
Shares in it.
No, she's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not in that.
She's in
the Witches of Westworld.
I'm totally in it.
Ya Land.
What?
Ya Land.
Oh, instead of La La Land.
Please stop doing this.
This is not ours. This does not belong to us.
This isn't.
Just say one more and then I'll stop.
No, you stopped. This is not our phoning. We cannot do this.
Stolen phoning.
Jeez, Kellner, you know, Martin, will you stop coughing?
I will.
You know, Kellner killed a man for less than stealing a phone-in topic.
What did he do again?
He nicked his biscuits. He licked and nicked his ginger nuts. That's what he did. And Kellner killed him for it. And you're stealing a topic, Sheila.
I've still got another.
No.
That's it. So I've got a few loads of cards for me from last
Get out.
time.
Out. Yeah, it's not funny. Out. You are shut up, Sheila. You are disrespecting the callers and the listeners. And don't just go out into the antechamber. Go out there. It's not soundproof there. We can hear it. It's more irritating. Out. 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 Absolute prick. She is though, Sheila.
What? I thought that was Martin Kellner. What? Have you banished Katherine? Hello? Hello, Iain. I just wanted to have a chat with you because I wanted to say I've got... Am I on air? Hello? So, I've got loyalty cards. I've got 2 of them. So I wanted to ask if it would be possible to be a correspondent, please. Hello? Hello? Am I even there? Okay, I don't know if I'm there anymore, but I've got 2 loyalty cards, and I thought I've had... Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Who's that?
This is Alistair speaking.
Oh, hello, Alistair.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I don't know where everyone's gone.
You know, if you want a correspondent job, you can have mine, because I've got to resign tonight.
Oh, gosh. What's your correspondent job?
I'm the correspondent of watching films or dramas or anything on Netflix that nobody else watches.
Oh, no, I don't think I could do that. I can't even watch the ones that people watch.
Well, the reason was because I have been watching Netflix, but I've been watching things that people do watch, and they're quite good.
Like what? What do you watch that's good?
There's one called Good Girls, which is like the narrative is a bit of a rip-off of Breaking Bad, but it's really good. It's about 3 women who are kind of housewives, and they turn to crime for various reasons. I won't say any more because I might spoil it, but it's quite good. There's 2 series of it, and then there's going to be a 3rd one as well. Iain.
You know what I like? Good Omens. I've enjoyed that, and I like American Gods as well. Who's that? Is that Iain?
That'll be Lee.
Oh dear, oh dear. Hello. You caused this?
I got Davy Jones from Japan in the post today, live from Japan. That was a nice surprise for me.
Yes. Okay.
But, what sort of music do you like, Sheila?
I like 70s, 80s and 90s, I suppose.
Good. Excellent. Yes.
Right, so what's your favourite band?
Well, I'll say Peter Gabriel. If I say Pink Floyd, then
oh God,
I know that Iain doesn't like Pink Floyd, but Peter Gabriel's good.
I think. No, he won't like that. Iain won't like Peter Gabriel.
No, probably not. Who's your favourite then? Have you got a favourite?
I did have a favourite, but I know Iain and Kath hate them, so they will absolutely hate this. I'm a big old U2 fan, and they despise me. So...
Sledgehammer.
And I also like Morrissey and the Smiths.
Oh yeah, well the Smiths were good in the day.
Less so now, because he's a big old racist now, isn't he? So
he's been a bit naughty, I think. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. Come on, a bit of Van Forest now.
I'm a big fan of ABBA, actually, on the pop side of things, and also Deep Purple on the rock side of things.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good, yeah.
This is kind of a bit of a dating thing now. What are they doing? This is like...
So, Sheila, are you single, or...?
I am single, yes.
Okay, yes. And I'm single, I'm 59. How old are you?
I'm younger than that. But
right, okay. So
I do like an older man, so that's no problem.
Do you want to make for coffee then?
Well, you're in Birmingham, I'm in London, so probably...
No, I'm further away. I'm in North Lincolnshire.
Oh right, you've got a Brummie accent.
Oh really? That's weird.
You seem to have a Brummie accent.
It should be mainly Yorkshire, but.
Oh, it's probably me.
Anyway, well, maybe we can meet. If I'm down, actually, I'm going to London end of the month because we're off to Turkey, me and my mate, and that'll be good. I was going to go and get my currency from the post office, but after what Mr. Lee said about losing his passport, I'm not sure now.
Yeah, but I'll probably go to Iain and Kath's next rabbit hole show.
I'm going to the one in Bath, yes.
So, next one in London, I'll see you then.
Oh, excellent, Sheila. Well, thank you very much. Nice talking to you.
Hello. I just wanted to be a correspondent, that's all. Can I be a correspondent? Oh, my God!
Sheila, can I ask you one more thing? Are you into dominatrix at all?
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Matthew Wright Show, weekday afternoons from 1 on Talk Radio.
I'm Matthew Wright. Join me this Monday from 1 on Talk Radio. I'll be shaking up your afternoons with 3 hours of original current affairs conversation, unfiltered comment and irreverent opinion.
Putting the world to rights. The Matthew Wright Show, weekday afternoons from 1.
Always look on the right side of life.
On Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. On air and off the leash.
On Talk Radio.
Busy night on the phones. The phone calls are picking up a lot. I've been told this is a different Liam. Good evening, different Liam.
Hello, yeah, another Liam.
Another Liam. Liam is a very popular name these days. What can we do for you this evening?
Nothing, just thought I'd phone in and say hello again. Spoke to you yesterday and the day before.
Oh, it's the singer Liam.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Singer Liam, singing his songs. Yeah, man, I'm singing my songs for the people to enjoy. I wanna put a smile on your face, little boy. I sing my song, make you happy to dance. Won't you give me 50p and take a chance on my music, sweet, sweet music. My music, sweet soul music. My music, my sweet, sweet music, sweet soul music. I write the songs and I sing the songs and I perform the songs for you. Songs of love, songs of joy, song about a heartbreak too. Oh, I sing the songs for everybody. Everybody loves to dance. Hey, my darling, my pretty little lady, would you like to take a chance on a song about love? Our life is a song about love. Hold my hand, let me be your man. I am the singy-songy man. You can have that, Liam.
There's no arguing with that.
You can have that.
That was beautiful.
I would like to hear your band. I'd like to hear. Thank you, mate. I would like to.
Lucifer was an angel, wasn't he?
I would like you to cover that song in your band, in your pop group, and I look forward to hearing it.
I'll give it a go.
Thanks, man. You see, this is what this is, Katherine. This is something you don't know anything about. This is artists sharing ideas, creating and talking, and just stop being a flippin' idiot, right? This is artists
getting violent.
Stop being an absolute pudding. This is artists just kicking around ideas, experimenting. We might hit a few dead ends. We won't actually with that song because it's bloody brilliant. Bum notes. So, well done. Well done.
Sorry about saying that yesterday.
You said bum. You said bum. Well
really
done.
bad.
No, you feel bad, Liam. She should feel bad because she's right. C-O-W. That's what she is. She's a C-O-W. Cow. I'm going to say it actually. I will not be cowed. You are a cow.
You will kowtow.
Oh, that's racist. That's cultural appropriation of the Chinese.
Well, you're the one doing it.
You're
on your knees.
It's not Alistair you're talking to, it's me, right? I don't fall for that kind of claptrap.
Well.
Dirty cow again, actually.
Wow.
Fits. Dirty cow fits again. Liam, what's happening this weekend? You doing you
jigs?
Playing? Oh, it's Brighton Pride tomorrow, so I'm gonna go and watch the parade in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my only planned. I'm gonna go come see you guys at the Carolina Brunswick.
Yes, man! I've got to put that link up on our website. I've got to do that. That's tomorrow night's project. Is to do that. It's such a faff. You should learn how to do it, Kath, because it's such a faff.
I wish I knew. Wish I could help you with it.
I'll send you the info how to do that. It's just a little thing you just got to copy and learn how to do. Such a dick.
I wouldn't moan about it either.
I got a friend, she's getting on my nerves. She's gonna get everything she deserves. Kathy Boyle, you're a twant.
Oh, gosh, that was an unusual ending.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? It was, but it actually makes perfect sense. Anything else, Liam?
No, that's about it, really. I didn't have much to say anyway, but it's just nice to speak to you guys.
Always nice to speak to you, mate. Now, I appreciate kicking around.
The inspiration for some songs.
Oh, shut up. I really appreciate you phoning up to kick around some ideas like that. Any young artists want to phone up and kick around some ideas like that, then I'll be very welcome. Now, I didn't do this the other day. We were talking about the time travel thing, and someone sent me, here we go, this is a real thing, the timetravelfund.com.
Yeah.
How would you like to visit, even live, hundreds of years in the future? There may be a way, and that is the purpose of the Time Travel Fund. How does this work? Current scientific theory states that time...
I can hear that.
It's my watch tapping.
No, I can hear you.
Do you know what? I'm done. I'm done for the night.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm done for the night. I'm done from the night.
Okay. Guess what I've got?
An annoying attitude.
Yes, and?
The cough that was ruined tonight.
Yeah, but I soldiered on.
No, you didn't.
Didn't lie home
you
going,
didn't soldier on.
Count him in.
You didn't soldier on.
I
You
did.
ruined the show.
Totally
And you
soldiered. Chat, it's fate.
Jesus.
This is the September 2019 issue.
I'm off next week. This is what you can expect and less.
Front page. Fire up your love life with ice power. Blind, but I paint the dead.
Ghost people can paint. That's not even a revelation.
He paints the dead. I think he means like images of them, not actually, because that's quite invasive. Ghost dogs live under my stairs. Find out why. What's the out time?
58.
Oh, Martin Kellner's here.
Yeah, I'll send him in. 58:27. Honestly, mate, it's not worth the hassle. She's been a pain in the arse tonight.
I chanted from a spellbook, now a demon will torment me forever. And in small writing, terrible mistake. Summoned to Italy by a saint, small writing, to prove my faith. Mission, I secretly heal you in the supermarket.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's so nice to have a professional in here. Take a spiritual holiday at home. Wow. That's the front page of this month, well, actually September's issue of Chat It's Fate.
That's time travel for you.
Totally is.
You've got September's.
It's the leading supernatural authority on the supernatural, and it's always at least 1 month, sometimes 2 months in advance. It feels like, you know, I'm learning things before they happen.
Yeah, painting the dead is interesting.
Yes.
2 coats, emulsion. It's and they look great afterwards.
Yeah, a bit of wood preserver.
Yeah. A bit of wood preserver's good. And my favourite punchline about the dead is no problem, I just switch the heads. So if you think back, now basically the dead body's there in the Undertaker's, and he's wearing the wrong suit. He's wearing a brown suit. They want him buried in a blue suit. Right. Fortunately, there's another corpse, and that's in a blue suit. Right. So they say to the Undertaker, could you maybe put put clothes off one and put it on the other, you know, change the clothes? Yeah. And the Undertaker says, I suppose it's going to be tough, but I can do it. And they come back and he's done it. And they say, how do you manage that? He says, no problem, I just switch the heads.
Gosh.
So
that's unethical, isn't it? I mean, you'd get done for that.
You probably could, but if you really be in that,
might be near. Let's have a look.
Is that your subscription to that?
I got this for Christmas from Iain, a monthly subscription.
Brilliant.
For a year. We thought it might be just the 6 months, but it's turning out to be the whole year.
Fantastic.
I feel informed, I feel entertained, and I feel spooked.
Fantastic. So we're going up to. See, I don't like doing extra minutes.
I think it's rude that he's left us like this.
Yeah.
But
has he gone all
at least you'll have a chance to talk, because he usually doesn't let you.
No, he doesn't. But interesting enough, this week, last week, when I only had like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, I had loads of stuff that I could talk about. Virtually nothing this week.
You've got a nice phone in. You've got a nice phone in, haven't you?
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know.
I just missed it.
I don't know. I kept coming out to cough, and when I came back, it was like.
Well, we're doing the Poshos Film Club.
Are you?
So yeah, the Poshos Film Club. Carry on Henley. Karen Henley.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got millions of those. So, but that always does quite well, the film club as well.
A Mog's Life?
Yep. We've got a lot of Rees Mogg things.
Yeah, of course. He's the poshest person.
Indeed, he is. And usually when I'm completely bereft of topics, I do What's Your Favourite Biscuit.
Oh,
I invented What's Your Favourite Biscuit.
What is your favourite biscuit?
That was my vision of Hobnobs. But I invented that. I was the first person. The interesting thing about Hobnobs is, you worked for the BBC, didn't you? They used to call the head of broadcasting in Birmingham or Manchester, wherever you worked, Hob. It was HOB, head of broadcasting.
Oh.
And
they generally were?
They almost certainly were. That was one of the main qualifications for the job.
I like a jammy dodger.
No, Hobnob is the best. It's been proven.
Okay.
Yeah. We're also in the story tonight about the dog that talks. You know, the collie dog that's learnt 1,000 words.
Oh, not just sausages.
No, not sausages. I knew the guy who did the voice on Sausages.
What?
Yep. There was a guy, he's no longer with us, sadly. There was a guy called Mike Hurley who was an advertising voiceover, and I think he did it under a different name, but he did the voice of Sausages. The Sausages was the dog that went on Esther Ranson. Yeah. This is old person
Used to move his mouth, didn't they?
Yeah.
And go,
you should, like that. Well, I knew the guy who did the voice.
I'm gutted that he wasn't the dog.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Which I didn't know.
No, well, it was an advertising voiceover who did it, so there you go.
So that's the end of the Late Night Alternative. Stay tuned for a proper programme. Martin Kelner.
Oh, bless you.
This is Talk Radio.